Dave, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. You're muted.
So stupid. That's so stupid.
What the heck?
I don't know.
Oh.
So I did the roadcast to turn it off. It doesn't work. Now all of a sudden it just mutes me for no reason.
So maybe it only works when you're live?
Let's try. Ready?
Let's
Do
do
you
it.
hear me? You hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh no, Eric, we're exposed. The roadcaster this whole time could hear everything we were saying. So much for privacy. Oh, it should be right here. Yeah. Eric, it's okay. It's okay. But what's
No,
up?
I'm joking. I'm joking.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of D&E Takeover. We got some NFL talks to talk about. I know we have Monday Night Football. We're going to get into that first off, but that starts in about 12 minutes. And we will get into the nitty-gritty of Week 13 in the NFL. Not only that, Premier League starts tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. So we will discuss that. It's a little earlier than we normally used to, but
That's fine.
predictions and do all that stuff. Eric is officially parlayed out for the rest of the season, so that sucks. So no more parlays, no more long shot. We can still do some money lines, but we're not going to be betting them anymore, just for fun.
Hey, man, I gave it all I had for you guys, man. It just wasn't in the cards. It wasn't in the cards.
We had 1 week in the NFL that was super close, 14-1. We only lost because of the Jaguars game.
Because the Jaguars stink,
Mm-hmm.
and they hate me. I don't understand.
Isn't that crazy? Like, when you really think about it, it was the Jaguars. Hold up. Is this why?
Oh, wait, is your mic connected?
Bro, that's so dumb.
Brother, don't tell me the entire time the mic wasn't connected. I can't hear you now. Oh, all right, now I can hear you. Try Roadcaster. I can't hear you.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Oh my gosh!
So stupid.
His brother.
Sorry. My bad.
Oh man.
People didn't know. We were like questioning because the roadcaster wasn't muting us, and we're like muting me. And I was like, "What the hell is it not working?" And then all of a sudden we realized that Fernando said they sound far, so the mic is wasn't connected. So
shout out Fernando. Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate that. But yeah, Eric, we had that 14-1 in 1 week in the NFL, and that was the week we started reading Vegas's lines, and that was like the most successful week.
Yeah. That was probably the last week of normalcy when we started reading Vegas's lines. Because now, I mean, I don't think anybody in the world predicted what happened this week. I don't think there was one single person in the world that could have sat down and said, "I'm gonna pick every correct winner in the NFL this week," because it was that lopsided.
I mean, you had a lot of upsets from the Cowboys beating the Chiefs. Well, some people will call that an upset. Some people had the Cowboys winning. It's kind of a 50-50 for some. But also the Bears beating the Eagles 24-15 on Black Friday. Like I said, I don't trust those Black Friday games, and that's for a reason. Not only that, the Jets get their third win on the season and beat the Falcons 27-24. Like, we're just talking about just a bunch of games that just happened. Like, Texans beat the Colts 20-16. Like, we have a lot to get into because that whole division and everything is just messed up right now.
You know, the Jets gotta be the funniest team in all of sports entertainment, bro. There's nothing like the Jets. They trade everything away. Or not everything, I should say. But they trade two key pieces in their defense. By the way, we got to talk about Sauce because Sauce went down with a calf injury. Very dangerous.
They didn't say yet, so we don't know what it is. But
like, I'm just gonna say calf just to keep it positive, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
But they trade everything away. Coach goes everything. Well, not coach actually. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the Giants. But they trade everything away, and then now they start to like kind of win games when they realistically probably want to tank. You know, like it just doesn't make sense. Justin Fields is benched for the rest of the season. Like, you just can't make this stuff up. It's like they fight themselves because you know damn well next season they'll probably have like a okay season because it will be like kind of up in the air as far as where do we think they're gonna land. But then afterwards, when they actually have a team and they're gonna be like, all right, maybe it's time to go for a playoff push down the drain.
Yeah,
it just always works out that way.
Yeah, it's always those things, and as a Jets fan, I understand the process. It's that we lose, we get out of playoff contention, and all of a sudden when it doesn't matter anymore, we just start playing like we can actually play again. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And bro, it's just so frustrating watching this team play. But at the end of the day, I used to be a big fan of tanking, like wanting my team to lose. But then I realized that's just such a bad mentality. And I remember one time Peyton Manning or Eli said it. I think during one of their commentary things, they said you should never if you root against your team to lose, then you're not a real fan. So I realized that I'm like, you know what? He's got a point. Doesn't matter about the draft pick. We're gonna go in and just root for our team every single time.
Yeah, man.
No matter how bad it's been, because it's been terrible.
But nonetheless, about that New York team, I mean, we got this New York team getting ready. The New York Giants face the Patriots tonight, and 2-10 versus 10-2. Goodness gracious! But before we do that, we got mad comments. I just wanted to see if we wanted to go through this really quick.
We appreciate y'all that are listening right now. If you haven't done, hit that like button, subscribe if you want, share to everyone that you know. We love y'all, appreciate y'all, and write some comments down below. We love getting interactive with the chat. Philip said, shout out to Philip. Philip's in the bill. Appreciate Papa. He said, if Drake May loses to the Giants, he continues the tradition. Patriots team quarterbacks losing to the Giants.
Funny enough, shout out to Phil at prime time. I just finished. I got a chance to finally to catch an episode. Awesome job over there. Obviously, Phil was crashing out over the Steelers. It was the funniest thing in the world. But he said in order for Drake May, he's getting all these Tom Brady comps right now. Like, oh, Drake May's the next Tom Brady. He's got everything in the bag, everything like that, right? In order for him to keep that, Phil's like he should lose to the Giants tonight, as tradition. If he really wants to be Tom Brady, he's got to lose to the Giants tonight. And I was cracking up, man. What are we feeling about this game, David?
First off, I don't like the Drake May Tom Brady comparison. You know how I am. I don't like when people compare people to all-time greats, even though they've not done anything in the league yet. Granted, it doesn't take anything away from what the fact that they can do, but they're their own person. Like, we gotta stop him. Just because he wears a Patriots jersey doesn't mean that he's gonna be Tom Brady. Let's be real. Tom Brady was not a mobile quarterback. Drake May can move out around in the pocket. Tom Brady was the GOAT, greatest of all time. Drake May is in year 2. So we still got a way to go. Anything is possible, but we got to slow down on those talks. But as for tonight's game, I'm going to say this. I say this every single time. I'm not just saying this because I'm biased for my team. I love the Giants. Been a fan of them for a long time. But they're the most fraudulent 2-10 team in the whole league. And what I say by that is that this team does not deserve to be 2-10. Like, if you look at all these games that they've played, I think majority of them, they should at least be at least a tied record or a winning record, because most of them were one-score possession games. And if we go back on this, they lost to the Cowboys by 3 scores. Then they beat the Eagles. Then they lost to the Broncos. And then they lost to the 49ers by 10. They lost to the Bears by 4 points. They lost to the Packers by 7. And then they lost to the Lions by 7. So majority of these losses have been by one-score possessions. And it's not even that. The Giants play like a good team. It's just injuries. Jackson Dart went down, out for 2 weeks with a concussion. Cam Scadoo had that nasty dislocated ankle and fibula fracture. It was just Malik Neighbors in, I think, week 4 against the Chargers went down. Like, it's just unfortunate series of events for this team. But even though they had no Malik, Jackson Dart was still showing out. Cam Scadoo was still showing out. They were putting up some promising games. And, you know, this team, they get Jackson Dart back for the week, and this team can create an upset. Now, I'm not saying that the Giants will win. I think they definitely cover the spread. But, like, at the end of the day, I think this Giants team will be very competitive tonight with Jackson Dart coming back.
I agree with you, and I don't agree with you at the same time. Like, I agree with you in the sense, like, they're definitely the worst team in the league. You know what I mean? The best eliminated team in the league so far. You know, I'll put it to you like that. Injuries have definitely hindered this team from seeing its true potential, as any other team would. But my main thing is, you know, I see this Giants team, and yes, you want to see everyone come back healthy next year because you really expect them to be pretty decent next year. The only thing that I kind of have a problem with, or not necessarily a problem, but it leaves me with a little asterisk or a little question mark as far as what's the future for this Giants team and how well they're going to play. Not anything to do with the players. It's the fact that they fired Brian Daboll. Now, granted, I know a lot of people was kind of on the side of firing Brian Daboll. Some people weren't. I'm on the side of not firing him. At the end of the day, we talked about this several times. Brian Daboll was the one that brought Jackson Dart in. Brian Dable was the one that brought Cam Scatterboo in. They was all learning under him. Now for next season to basically be a brand new quarterback or a brand new coach, a head coach in that area, I don't know if they're going to pick up exactly where they left off, which was like on the way up. Obviously, still not a good team overall, but you're still trying to figure it out because you have a new starting quarterback. And he's a rookie as well. He's trying to figure himself out within the league. But does that trajectory still keep pushing up with a whole entire new scheme or with an entire new coach? It's a lot of 50-50 type of things. Not to say that they're bad, but you know how hard it is to adjust to a new coaching staff. I mean, look at the Lions right now. The Lions are in a situation where we generally don't know if they're going to make the playoffs. That's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
Easy. And both the head coaches that they lost, I mean, can't really speak for
Jets situation,
but as far as the Bears, goodness gracious, bro. You know, like it definitely affects your team either in a negative or a positive way. Obviously, I just don't know which way the Giants are going to go.
Yeah, I think it all depends, who you get, right? And how comfortable Jackson Dart can take that next step with his new coach. I think it's going to take some time, but at the end of the day, we still got 5 more games to get into before we get into that nice little talk. I think now the focus on Jackson Dart is staying healthy, learn how to slide and get out of bounds, do not get hit. Like, it's not worth it. And also to finish out the season strong. Like, realistically, like you're not necessarily fighting for a job because you know you're going to be guaranteed for next year, but you're fighting for your confidence, for overall level of maybe we can build off of this, you know? So I'm excited for this. See how this game goes. But the Giants are definitely a team that can upset this game. But what's your thoughts on the game tonight? Giants going up against Patriots in not East Rutherford, in Foxborough.
I think the Patriots are going to win. I mean, I just saw a stat on the TV where Drake May is looking to get his 10th straight win as a starting quarterback within the first 2 seasons, like the longest win streaks. I think the highest on that list was either Peyton Manning or Lamar Jackson. Funny enough, within your first 2 seasons, how long your win streak can be. Drake May is looking to get his 10th one, which is still crazy. So crazy to think about because, I mean, let's be so real. Last season, I'm not saying Drake May was bad at all, but he wasn't on our radar for real. Like, he wasn't, not to this extent. Not to this extent. We're talking about Drake May in MVP conversations. That's insane right now.
Yeah.
Like, but overall, just on the game, I mean, the Patriots are gonna come out and win this game, man. If there's any consistent within this week, it will be the Patriots, in my opinion. It's just kind of too perfect. You know, like everything has kind of been wishy-washy the entire week. Like Thanksgiving Day games, Black Friday game, everything has been even the Sunday games, everything has been upside down. This game, I think the Patriots are going to be the one outstanding team that definitely you look at and you're like, all right, they're going to win this game tonight. And then we're going to conclude week 13 and everyone's going to be talking about how the Patriots are going to be like the team at that point after this week. So,
yeah. So you have the Patriots winning. Are they blowing them out or are the Giants covering the spread at 7.5? One possession?
I won't go blowout. I'm a little nervous because Jackson Dart's coming back from the concussion protocol.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing I'm really worried about.
The one thing I do love is that they took 2 weeks to sit him out, which is smart.
They took care of him. Yeah, 100%. They took care of him. But still, you know, coming back and versus this team in general is like that's a little bit a tough task. But at the same time, I said the same thing, and I quote, for when he first started against the Chargers. And they beat the Chargers. So, or did they? No.
They beat the Chargers.
Yeah, they beat the Chargers. So, you know, this is kind of if there's any similarity within those two things, it'll be a good game tonight.
You know what's funny? If you take into consideration all the one possession games that the Giants lost and turned into W's, this team is looking at a 7-5 record. Isn't that crazy?
Where does that put them in the playoff? Picture.
If you look at the playoff picture, that puts them 8th with the Detroit Lions.
Oh my goodness!
But it puts them 1 game behind the Commanders Sorry, behind the Eagles in the division.
Oh my goodness.
Crazy.
Yeah, but you win. So that's the name of the game, essentially. You know what I mean? Like you gotta get the wins. You gotta find a way to get the wins. So
Yeah, you know how it is. But I got the Giants winning today. I think they can pull off the upset. We'll see what happens. They kicked it off and they had a 45-yard return, so they're already starting off hot. The New England Patriots. But see what happens.
What do you think about these jerseys? The Patriots jerseys.
Kind of like them. They're the old-fashioned ones. They're pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I like them.
We got mad comments, so if you want to go into
We do. Let's get into these comments. We appreciate y'all. We have God lovers in the building. Appreciate popping out, my guy. He said, "Hope y'all are having I hope both of y'all are having a blessed day. We appreciate you. Hope you're having a great day as well.
Appreciate you.
Enjoy.
Appreciate you.
Garrett's in the building. Appreciate popping out, Garrett. He said, "Hi, what's going on, Garrett?"
That's good, homie.
Also, Mike Tomlin's in the building. Keep the round of applause going for Mike Tomlin. He said, "I tried to take everything away from my brother Aaron, but look what he did. It's like when my front office drafted Kenny Pickett, got to overcome." And he said, "So New York got a better chance of seeing Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, and Michelangelo than seeing the Giants win." Listen, it's not impossible though.
Mike, you really shouldn't be talking right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
You really shouldn't be talking right now. After the performance of this week, I don't know, man. There was a point in time where even I thought that you guys had the division locked up, and you had the chance to take the division this week, and you didn't. So,
listen, wasn't his fault. I'm just kidding. He's a coach.
I think it's everybody's fault. I think it all suck. I think they're all trash.
I mean, granted, I only saw the headline of this, so I don't know what he actually said. But Aaron Rodgers said that he's blaming his wide receivers. I saw the headline saying he blamed his wide receivers for the loss. I think it's just all jibber jabber. I think he probably just said he basically said that wide receivers need to show up and film.
Let's see.
I don't know if that's exact. I want to get that correct before I say false information, but hopefully that is correct. Damn.
Wait, but keep it going with the comments. I'm gonna look it up for you.
That's all the comments we got.
Oh. All right,
let's make one up if you want.
Let's see. It's got. Oh, here. Let me see.
Within the game and in practice, it's something that's not being done right. Coaching aspect.
Oh no, he didn't like this question.
I know what you're trying to ask. I'm not going to roll it off. I believe in the coaching staff. I believe in Mike Tomlin. That's why I came here. Players need to take accountability, myself included, and I will continue to. I got to play better.
This guy is so old. Wait, here we go.
How do you kind of go through that with your pass catchers, where saying, "Hey, maybe I saw this, you see this." There's film sessions. Everybody shows up, and when I check through a route, you do the right route. You know, like John and I just weren't on the same page. I checked to his in breaker, and he ran out breaker. John is a true professional, so I'm sure he's sick about that. But I threw a ball I thought was going to get hit by the wind, and it was 4 yards over Roman. So I got to make that throw. We have our meetings every week. We have other opportunities outside of the facility.
I love it. I love it, man.
Look forward to seeing all the boys.
I love it.
Where did we get Aaron Rodgers says Steelers receivers need to show up to film sessions? Where did we get that?
The headlines. All he said that one guy needs to show up.
No, but like the one I'm looking says the same exact thing that you just said.
Yeah.
What the heck? I don't know, man. I don't know where they got that from.
Listen, I love a quarterback. Listen, if they're not going to listen, you got to address it in the media. Embarrass them. Who cares? Try to make a living. And he got sacked the other day, and now he's out. So who knows for how long?
Oh my God, he needs to retire, bro. I've been saying it since he freaking the Achilles went. Dude, call it quits. You're good. We know you're one of the greats. You're good, bro. There's nothing left for you in this game. I'm sorry.
Yeah, his career pretty much went downhill after the Packers.
We're in the era where you gotta be able to scramble. You just have to. Defensive linemen are just too fast. You gotta be able to scramble. Aaron Rodgers can't. Like, bro, you can't. You're 41 years old. If you're not throwing 80% out of the freaking pocket, like you're bro, just pack it up. Just pack it all up, man.
No, that's true.
All due respect, though, like you're one of the greats.
But it's a younger man's sport right now. Mike Thompson, my game plan was spot on. We spent weeks on it. It's not my fault. My team decided to play like they never stepped on a field. He said trading them all to the UFL. Listen, at the end of the day, Mike Tomlin, I think coaches are used as a scapegoat. All we know is that his job will never get taken away. That's for sure. He's safe.
He's got tenure, bro. If they have tenure in the NFL, he's got it, bro.
He does. He does have tenure, which is crazy to think about it. And also, Aaron Rodgers says he's like, I'm good, but I'm not great, and that is what kills me, and that's why I'm still playing. I'm chasing greatness. Listen, you had your greatness. It's time to for your health.
You're chasing CTE, bro. Like, just pack it up.
I think it's
fine.
I think I gotta give him credit though. Playing on a broken wrist. I know it's on your left hand, but still, it's still just like. And also, I gotta give credit to the dogs of the week as well. What's his name? Daniel Jones. He's playing with a fractured fibula. Why the hell is he playing with a fractured fibula? And once I saw the report, I'm like, yep, they lost this game because one of Daniel Jones's greatest like parts of his game is his mobility, the way he can run and get a first down, move out of the pocket. And if he doesn't have that, you're not going to run on a fractured fibula, I'll tell you that. And he didn't. He only ran for 1 yard that game.
I'm sorry. Like, I'll only give props to playing through injury when it's necessary. I don't think. Listen, he played through the fractured fibula, and they lost.
He still tried.
Yeah, but like, I don't know, man. I don't see the point sometimes. Just take the L. It doesn't make you tougher, in my opinion. Unless it's like a do or die situation, it doesn't make you tougher. And now look, you put in a fractured fibula, probably only made it worse, and you guys lost the game. If you won it, yeah, it'd been better, but then it's gonna be worse regardless. I don't understand the point in playing on injuries. Unless it's literally must win. Like this is so pivotal in your season that you gotta get the W this week. Aaron Rodgers, I can kind of understand, but at the same time, no, like you guys, bro. There's 5 games left.
The Daniel Jones thing is interesting because if he doesn't play, he's out for the rest of the season. So it's like it's either he plays or he doesn't play for the rest of the year. And the way the Colts are looking right now, they desperately need him to be a quarterback right now, especially if they want to make a playoff push. Because right now they've been losing. Because we're gonna put in rookie Riley Leonard, I think his name is.
Fractured fibula just to watch the Colts fold, man. That's insane. That's so sad, to be honest with you. They were having such a great season.
They were. And honestly, if you look at Jonathan Taylor, I think he's out of the MVP race as we speak.
Yeah,
because he had 85 yards rushing, which is still a great game, but it's nothing like we saw with the 200 yards, 3 touchdowns when he needed to put it up consistently in order for his team to be up there. And also, not even look at the stats. He went from having a 200 plus gap differential from him and James Cook, and now James Cook is only 50 something yards away. So it's like it's coming in close. He's no longer an MVP candidate right now. But
is he still Offensive Player of the Year? Or does that go to JSN?
I think it's still going to JSN. He has more yards than him. JSN has more yards. So
crazy.
You got to see what the next five games. Because JSN didn't have a good week either.
Yeah,
he had 23 yards receiving. That's incredibly bad. And I blame Sam Darnold for not able to find him, but they still got the victory, so it doesn't matter.
It's bound to happen though.
Yeah, it's always one of those games where you just, you got to fall off once in a while. But let's get into this week 13 type of rundown and just give you an update on the game going on. The Patriots are in fact winning 3-0. They couldn't convert in the red zone, so they had to kick a 22-yard field goal. And now Jackson Dart is set to make his first appearance since coming back from his concussion. So we'll keep you tuned in, chimed in on what's going on as the game goes on. But let's get into this lovely Thanksgiving games that we had. 3 games on Thanksgiving for y'all, and we'll get into this because a lot of them, actually all of them, were pretty good games, except for the last one. If I'm being honest, the first 2 were really good games, and the last one, oh god. But let's get into the first game that happened: the Packers versus the Lions, 2 teams that always play on Thanksgiving. They put up another great game, another divisional game. And Eric, it kind of proved the theory wrong of divisional games. The Green Bay Packers won both their divisional games this year, and the Green Bay Packers won 31-24 with Jordan Love putting up 234 passing yards and 4 touchdowns passing. And you look at the Lions side, Jared Goff had a decent game, pretty good, but wasn't good enough to win it. He had 256 passing yards and 2 touchdowns. So, thoughts on this game? Lions moved to 7-5 and 8th spot in the wild card. They're out of the wild card, and then you see the Packers still fighting for that division. They are currently, I believe, in the 6th spot in the playoffs. I'm going to double check that before I say something wrong. Yeah, they are in the
crazy.
6th spot.
Isn't that crazy to think about?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, man. I mean, I'm more concerned for the Lions than anything. I mean, granted, yeah, it does prove the division rivals thing wrong. It's really only there to just kind of like give an explanation for why a team beats another team just because of the fact that they're division rivals and they know them so well. But I have to say, I really thought the Lions were going to win this game. Like I had full confidence in the Lions winning this game, even though the Packers are still a very good football team. But with them losing this game, it makes me think of where is the ceiling for the Detroit Lions? You know what I mean? Where at some point in this season, in the beginning of the season, we knew the Lions were going to struggle. But in my opinion, I had them struggling and then eventually finding their form, finding their feet with the new head coaching in the offensive and defensive areas, right? They kind of did that midway through, but at the same time, they've taken a dip recently, and now with this loss to the Packers, division rival, you're looking at a situation where you have 2 really good teams in your division right now within the Bears and the Packers. It's going to be really tough for them. This was a very pivotal game in their season because it's not just the fact that they're not just the fact about a playoff spot, but also the fact of who's beating you, right? This is not no order. This is not no team that is you can kind of one off because they're not going to make the playoffs or they might miss out. No, this is the Green Bay Packers. This is a team that you need to be above in order to get a spot. This is a team that's also in your division that you could end up seeing in the divisional round, and they have you on 2-0 right now, full sweep.
Yeah, I think real quick, I'm sorry. This Patriots game is getting very chippy right now. There's already been 2 somewhat brawls going on right now between this Giants drive right now, and they're only 3 plays in. Some defender tried to go for Jackson Dart's head as he was falling down, so I'm already going into some bad blood. Good to see the offensive line having their quarterbacks back, though.
Yeah, man. I mean, and they're blocking too. Jackson Dart trying to run again. Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm probably behind you, aren't I?
That was a play.
Oh, right there.
Yeah. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Super chippy, but all I'm gonna say to wrap up my point, shout out to the Packers for getting the job done. Definitely a lot of respect for them. Nothing to take away from them at all from this win. I think it means a lot for their camp going into next week as well. But as far as the Lions go, if I'm a Lions fan, I kind of want to panic a little bit because now it's starting to get a little scary. To lose to the Packers, get swept by the Packers this season so far. I mean, I want to look at the rest of their schedule because I haven't gotten a chance to look at it.
Yeah.
They're 7-5
next week.
Dude, they got bro. Cowboys, another team that's fighting for a playoff spot in the same conference. It's a must-win game for them. If they lose this game, I mean, you got the Rams the week after. Another game that's gonna be really hard to win because they just lost this week as well. They're trying to fight for a 1 seed. Then you hit the Steelers. At that point in the season, I don't know where the Steelers will be. So that's a big what if. Then you get the Vikings. That has to be a W. And then you end off with the Bears. Like it is, which could play into their favor depending on how well the Bears do if they could secure the 1 seed by then, which I highly doubt, to be honest with you. I think the Rams and the Eagles will both stay on the Bears enough for them to still be competing towards the end of the season. But this loss is huge for the Lions, man. is really, really huge for the Lions. Going to next week's going to be very interesting. I don't know. I think I hit the panic mode a little bit for the Lions right now. After that loss.
You definitely do. And I think what makes it worse is the fact that you see in first place in your division, the Bears, and Ben Johnson, your former offensive coordinator, is leading that team to their first seed in that division. So I think it's crazy. And Eric,
That's
I want you to watch TV real quick.
Yeah, that's what you watched.
Yeah.
Oh my God! 18 blown tackles later, bro.
Yep. And the Patriots, what I told them is they returned a punt return for a touchdown. So now they're currently winning. It's about to be 10-0. So, damn.
94 yards.
Crazy. But then again, bro, this sucks. Already starting terrible. But regardless, going back on the Lions, yeah, I would push the panic button on the Lions, because when we talked about this a couple weeks ago when they were in a somewhat of a slump, we're like, you know what, they're going to find their way. They're going to find their back. Dan Campbell and this team, they'll figure something out like they always do. But it's really showing, not that Dan Campbell's a bad coach. I think Dan Campbell's a great coach, but it's just how much they valued Ben Johnson as their offensive coordinator. Even Aaron Glenn as a defensive coordinator. How much they've valued those two guys that left. And now they're looking like a situation where they're 7-5 out of a wild card, and we don't even know if they're going to make the playoffs, because this is one of those games that you have to win at home against your division rival. One of those games you have to win. But shout out to Green Bay. Green Bay they were in somewhat of a slump too, but they've been winning the games when it matters most, and right now they're sitting at the 6th seed, so they got a couple of games under their belt.
Dude, are the Patriots really back? Oh my gosh! Sorry, I know I'm just thinking about it. That's all it is. I know it's the Giants, guys. I'm just thinking about it in my brain. But
yeah, but the one thing that, like, we were talking about Jackson Dart and his bringing another coach, right?
Mm-hmm.
The only positive I can think about this is similar to what the Giants and Jackson Dart situation is, comparing that to the Patriots and Drake May situation. They had a head coach. Yeah. They brought in Mike Vrabel, first-year head coach. This is Drake May's second year. Now look at him. He's in MVP conversations. They're 10-2. And all of a sudden, you look at a situation with the Giants. They have a rookie quarterback. They fired their head coach. They're about to get a new coach in the offseason. Anthony Jackson Dart's second year. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it's very ironic.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what happens. But overall, man, that's all I got on the Lions Packers game.
Yeah, let's get into Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones has something to say. My team needed me, so I was there. If your coworker needed you and you had a migraine or a cold, you'd be there too. Besides, it's me or Anthony, and a one-legged me is better. Facts. I will say that. One-legged him.
Yo, is it though? Maybe Anthony doesn't play that bad.
You know what's bad? You know what's funny? You look at the depth chart. Anthony Richardson's the third string. He's not even the second. The rookie's the second string.
Bro, that knee ruined his career, bro.
The tapping of the helmet ruined his career, for real.
Dude, he said, yo, I don't want to play anymore. Stop. I don't want to be on this football field. Please.
Damn, that might be one of the biggest busts we've seen in a while.
Imagine making $1 million and just saying no.
That and Johnny Manziel. Remember Johnny Manziel?
Yeah, I remember Johnny Manziel. I remember Skip Bayless being like, Johnny Manziel's name is gonna be bigger than this in Ohio than LeBron James. Goodness gracious.
We don't listen to Skip Bayless no more.
What a horror take. Skip Bayless is officially like senior citizen status, bro. Unk status. He's cooked, buddy.
It is cooked. But real quick, let's go into the next game in that spot. Actually, let's go to the next comment. Jay said, Ravens played so bad, fans in the stands decided to watch Family Guy. That's crazy.
Okay, bro.
It might be a true statement, though. Shout out to Jay for popping out. We appreciate you, Jay. Thank you. Hope you guys, honestly, overall, hope you guys had a fantastic Thanksgiving. Forgot to mention that because all these.
Oh, yeah, facts. Lots of turkey.
Yes. I ate a lot of food. It was crazy. But other than that, talking about the Ravens game, we're going to get into that one next. But real quick, we got the Dallas. And Phil said, Lions and Cowboys next week. Now even bigger playoff implications. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Now you're looking at a situation where you're like, you don't know what's going to happen because the Cowboys are running off of a 3-game win streak ever since they've had those trades on defense with Quentin Williams and Logan Wilson. I think that's a bigger thing than what we're discussing right now. It's a big deal. Now this team moves to a record of 6-5-1 where they can win another game or two and they can be in the wild card spot. So definitely something to watch out for.
It's crazy to think about because even with Dallas are kind of, as much as it burns me right now, gotta give all the applause to Dallas right now. At at the point of, what week was this? I want to say, what week was this? What? This is week 13 this week, 12, 11. At week 10, Dallas had lost to the Cardinals 27-17.
Mm-hmm.
At this point in the season, they literally, looking down at it, realistically, in order to give them a chance to even try to make playoffs, had to win out, right? Went out against the Raiders, did put belt to A. You know what I mean? That was an easy game for them. But then they beat the Eagles.
Oh
and
my
it's like,
gosh!
what happened?
Just watch. These guys are being ridiculous.
The Giants?
Yeah, no, the Patriots. They're trying to hurt Jackson Dart. It's really disgusting.
Nah, I don't think the last one, when they started fighting, I don't think that was that bad.
No, watch this one. Did he scramble yet?
No. They're about to right now.
Watch.
Why does your head coach have the interim head coach's eyebrows are like bent downwards? He looks angry. Sorry. Let's see.
Watch him scramble out of the pocket. It's gonna be bad. He gets clotheslined.
Let's see. He's scrambling. Oh!
Yeah. They're really trying to hurt him. And that's like douchey from this team.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. How's that not unnecessary roughness?
They put a flag, so I don't know what they're gonna call. Technically, he's still in bounds, but that's just an unnecessary hit.
Yeah, you just have to hit him out. Nah.
Yeah, I don't like that. I love the Giants team coming after him and defending him. I freaking love that.
That's a good sign. That's a really good sign.
Yeah, you don't want to see.
Let's see this. I gotta see this again. Hold on, chat. Jackson Dart just got laid. The
that was
out,
bad. That was bad.
Boom! No,
yeah,
Dave, he's out, bro.
What?
Dave, he's basically out of bounds.
Yeah, no, I know. It's the I love how they come after him though. That's the one thing you love about a team. I hope they don't call it on the tight end.
They are gonna call on him because they didn't throw a flag until we hit him,
which is ridiculous because that hit should have been a flag by itself.
Oh my God, he sent them flying! Goodness gracious! Yeah, and then they throw the flag. Yeah, it's gonna be on Johnson for sure.
Which doesn't make any sense because he was about to go out of bounds. That's a totally unnecessary hit. But whatever.
And but then we get unnecessary roughness calls for the QB game.
Yeah, exactly. Then we get a roughing the passer calls where you just touch his face mask and all of a sudden you get a penalty. Like, I don't know. It's ridiculous. But now they're on a 3rd and 16, which is just insane.
Coming back to the Cowboys discussion.
Yeah.
Cowboys beat the Eagles, and then we're like, wow, that's a really big win for them. But the Eagles were kind of wishy-washy at that point. So we're like, good win, good divisional win, good for them. Then they go on, they beat the Chiefs in a nail-biter, a must-win game for them. The Cowboys are on a hot streak, like you said, after this trade. Not only that, they're delivering when they need it most. And looking at the rest of the season, they get the Lions next week, Vikings, Chargers, Commanders, and then they get the Giants to end the season. This Cowboys team, crazy as in form as they are right now, realistically still need to win out the entire season. In order to even give them a chance to try to make playoffs. Yeah. Right now, they're sitting on a record of 6-5-1. Guys, the 7th seed is the San Francisco 49ers, who, mind you, are 9-4. They are 9-4 at the 7th seed. Either Dallas somehow catches Philly, which is possible, but I don't really see it happening. Because they're like what, 1.5 game behind. Philly's 8-4. They're 6-5-1. They have the tiebreaker over them, do they? But they would never be tied. Oh man, I don't, because that one tie they had against the freaking the Packers. Let me see. The Eagles beat them. No, yeah, the Cowboys are looking. They're gonna be a wild card team. They have to be there because the Eagles. They have the Chargers, Raiders, Commanders, Bills. Yeah, they're gonna be a wild card team.
And honestly, dude, looking at the Cowboys, I know I make fun of them a lot, and I don't like them. And like, you love seeing the Cowboys fan cry, but at the end of the day, like, this pains me to say that, but I'm kind of rooting for this team. realistically, due to the passing of their teammate, that rest in peace to him, but also just because of the fact that I love Quentin Williams, and I just love the way that they transitioned this whole team. Like there's been a lot of years where they were like the laughing stock, and now I feel like they're kind of like, you know what? Not only we can produce, we can win these games, which is definitely credit. Obviously, they got to do something in the playoffs, but as of right now, they're doing good.
This is crazy, man, because their fate lies in, dude, the teams that are above them are just too good. They're not going to drop games.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to drop one game max. You look at the 49ers. They have the Titans next week. Then they get the Colts.
The fact that a 7th seed is 9-4 is ridiculous.
It's really broken. It's really
Yeah.
broken. You look at that. I mean, we just watched the Packers. And the Packers, for the rest of their season, they have the Bears next week, which is going to be good. Then they got the Broncos, which is like weird, I guess. I don't know what you really want to call that.
Broncos, they're on a 9 or 10 game winning streak. It's ridiculous.
Actually, the Packers actually have a really rough schedule at the end of the season because they have the Bears, Broncos, Bears again, and the Ravens.
Dude, the Bears are first in the NFC.
Yo, I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't. It's so unpredictable, guys. I really don't know what to say. I will say, I think this might be too early to call because you don't really know what's going to happen on the week-to-week basis. But I think next week, Lions versus Cowboys, whoever loses that game is not making playoffs this year.
I agree with that. That's fair.
Which is, honestly, based on the expectation going into this season, I think it would be a bigger disappointment if the Lions lose.
Yeah.
Because I don't think any of us had the Lions not making the playoffs this season, even with them missing their coaches.
Mm-hmm.
The Cowboys, they're expendable, But the Lions, after the season they had last year, this is a big drop-off for them.
No, it is. It is. But I got to give this Dallas team a lot of credit because I look at them now, after the last couple of weeks they've had with that new defense, I look at them like they can beat the Lions. Why not? The way the Lions are playing, like they can beat the Lions, they can beat the Vikings, they can beat the Chargers, they can beat the Commanders, they can win out the rest of the season.
They can,
but
they really
at the
can.
end of the day, they can still win out, but they got to rely on other teams to at least lose or 1 or 2 games.
His Giants defense is getting torched.
Yeah,
getting absolutely torched right now. I'm sorry, it's not looking good at all.
But also Patrick Mahomes and this Chiefs team, like what's their chances? The AFC is a little bit more friendly to wild card teams. Right now, the Chiefs, they're sitting at 10th seed right now at a 6-6 record, which is crazy because now we looked at the seeding a couple weeks ago and we're like, the Chiefs can go up there, Jaguars might drop. We're looking at the Jaguars at the 3rd spot in the division with an 8-4 record. The Colts dropped down to 6th, and the Buffalo Bills win their last game, their 7th seed. And you got the Houston Texans that are somehow deciding to automatically wanting to play football again and play good. And now they're at the 8th seed, knocking on the door.
And guess who the Chiefs versus next week?
Who?
Go look. Go look.
Let's see. Oh yeah, Zooey Mama. Zooey Mama. Crazy. That's crazy.
They got the Texans. Another must-win game. I mean, yeah, look at the Chiefs right now. They're 6-6, and to be honest, going into this week, like I said, the Texans winning their football game really did screw a lot of stuff up. It really did mess a whole thing up. The Colts are now, which now puts that entire division's kind of flipped on his head now, because that division went from being extremely bad to now being probably, as far as record goes, the most toughest division in the AFC. So because you have the Jacksonville Jaguars 8-4, Colts 8-4, Texans 7-5, and mind you, I favor the Chiefs situation a little bit more. God dang, this Giants defense is getting dotted up.
Oh my god,
horrible, bro.
Dude,
But
this is really bad.
I tell you one thing: if I'm on that defense, someone getting hit. Just based off what happened to my quarterback, somebody definitely getting hit. But
it doesn't seem like it after this drive. You would probably think that they hate their quarterback.
Look at Henry, man. Shout out to Henry. What a dot too. Dude, what is this coverage? What the hell? Oh my gosh. But either way, I favor the Chiefs situation, even though they're lower than the Dallas Cowboys, just because of the fact that I look at the touchdown Patriots. Crazy.
Yep. 17-0.
By Booty. Now he's like Kayshawn Booty.
This is sad. This is sad. And they just fired their defensive coordinator too. I know he's laughing right now.
Dude, it's 16 zip in the first quarter.
I'll save you the time. It's 17-0 now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
His defense is getting torched. But either way, I look at the Cowboys situation and I look at the teams in those wild card spots. I don't see those teams dropping games. I really don't. You have 49ers, Packers, Seahawks, right? All those teams at one point, 49ers were not top of the division because of Rams and the Seahawks, but they're basically the same. They have the same record as those teams. Seahawks were the 1 seed at one point. And the Packers right now, like I said, they just beat the Lions and they look like a team that knows how to win when it matters most. It's going to be harder for the Cowboys to make it into that division just because of the fact that those teams are just going to keep winning. When I look at the other side, the AFC, the Bills, okay, I think the Bills are kind of like going to find their way into the playoffs. The Colts, like we just said, Daniel Jones, as crazy as it sounds, as great of a season as they were having, Daniel Jones is playing on a broken,
Fibula.
Broken fibula. Sauce Gardner is also hurt, and we don't know the injury on that as well, right? Colts are banged up. The Chiefs are only 2 games behind them, and with five games left, very doable. I want to see the Colts make the playoffs. It'd be fun, but it's very doable. Team above them, team that I just never trust. We all know how I feel about this team. I always voice my opinion about this team, the Chargers. Okay. Now, granted, I haven't looked at these team schedules for the rest of the season just yet, but let's be so real. Can we watch the Chargers choke away a 2-game lead to the Chiefs? 100%, especially since they're in the same division. I can see the Chiefs somehow pulling this off. However, it's going to be very difficult, man. And next week's going to be very telling because the Texans also need this win just as bad.
Yeah, low key, I've been sleeping on this Texans team. I didn't really think that they were that legit. And I really don't believe in their offense. It's just the fact that their defense is the number 1 defense in the NFL. And it's saving them a lot of games. Like a lot of games where this defense comes in clutch. Like they're on a 4-game win streak right now. This defense stopped Josh Allen last week.
Yeah, we witnessed that shock happen too. Crazy.
So I think the Texans might be one of those teams that sneakily enters the playoff picture. And that week against the Chiefs next week is going to be very telling on who's going to make the wild card for that team. Either the Chiefs or them.
This is what I'm saying though. Like, look at this. Hold on. Let me see. Division wise, they would win. They'd be tied. So you go into the division, they're 4-0, and the Chiefs are 1-2 in their division. Oof. See, let's just say this happens. Let's say the Chiefs win next week against the Texans. The Chargers versus the Eagles. Chargers lose. Next week, guess who the Chargers verse after that? They verse the Chiefs. If the Chiefs win that game, they're at the same record.
That's true. There still is a chance.
I think that the Chargers still have it because over the divisional games, they get the tiebreaker because the Chargers beat the Chiefs the first time around. But if we look at the rest of their season, I mean, the Chiefs have the Titans, then the Broncos, and the Raiders. Listen, I understand the Broncos beat them the first time. The Chiefs are going to take that game the second time. That's how I feel about that. Mm-hmm. Chiefs can finish up the season if they play their cards right. They have a pretty easy schedule to finish up the season. Look at the Chargers. They get after the Chiefs game, they get the Cowboys. And then they get the Texans. And then they get the Broncos. Dude, it's so much more favorable for the Chiefs than it is the Cowboys. That's the way I'm looking at it right now.
No, I totally get it. The Cowboys need to win out, and they expect another team to lose 2 games at least, 1 or 2. Chiefs, even if they lose another game, they still have a chance because it all depends on what they do against divisional games against the Chargers and who's above them. Because all those teams can easily lose games. And I think Phillips says it best. He said, honestly, one of the most fascinating playoff pictures ever because no one feels legitimate. And that's honestly how we feel like right now, especially from the AFC standpoint. But shout out to Marcus. Marcus is in the building. Appreciate you popping out, Marcus.
Marcus?
Philly fans throwing rocks at a coach's home. Giants fans mount up, set fire to the GM's home, and matches the dumpster fire he turned your team into. Giants fans mount up. Are you trying to tell us that the Giants fans should burn down the GM's house?
Can we pause? Did you hear about that though?
What?
The Eagles fans?
No.
Dude, they threw rocks. I forgot what coaches was. They threw rocks
Nick
at
Sirianni?
No, I don't think it was Nick Sirianni. I think it was either offensive or defensive coach. They threw rocks at his house. At his house, bro.
Yeah, that's the one team I would never want to be a part of.
like
Stupid.
Guys.
Stupid.
Guys. You know you're not playing, right?
It's not that deep.
You're not getting paid, right?
It's not that deep.
I'll do you one better. And some people are really not gonna like this one. You know it's rigged, right?
Oh, Eric, don't.
I'm just saying, like,
if it's rigged, why can't I win a parlay?
Because you don't know who's winning and who's not. You know, if you want a parlay, just bet Paqueta red card. That's how you know you get easy money, bro. That's how you get easy money. That man is a scammer.
Or a Chelsea red card, because both seem to be happening every game.
Oh my gosh, man. Just scam him. You know they banned Caseo for 3 games for that red card?
I didn't even get to see the foul, but
bro, it was an honest tackle, but he had studs up. It's a red. But like 3 games?
Yeah, what? That's ridiculous. Phillips said, he said Kevin Patulu. He said offensive coordinator. Damn.
Bro.
That's disgusting.
Bro.
Wait, that's why Philly fans are the product of what they put out. They're trash. They're trash.
Guys, Philadelphia's the 3rd seed, and they're 1 game off the 1st. They lost last week. Their loss last week basically gave them the idea, or what it all confirmed was that they're just not the 1 seed. That's all it was.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it was like the end all be all for Philly. They're just not the 1 seed anymore. Yeah. And their fans threw rocks at the coach's house, bro.
Yeah, those are people that don't have jobs, and it tells. But at the end of the day, it's just like I just don't understand this type of this type of fan base. Like, I would be happy if for the rest of our lives, if there could be one franchise that would constantly lose, and it would be Eagles. Not because I don't like the players or the franchise, I just don't like the fans, and they don't deserve to have a good franchise.
They're the worst. Philly fans are I know we're from New York when we say this. I get it. There's bias behind it. Guys, we're not lying when we tell you, yo, Philly fans are the worst fans ever. Mm-hmm. Ever. There's
not no, we have passion. No, you guys have stupidity.
That's what I'm saying. There's a difference between passion and I wish there was another word with P that I could play off of. But there's a difference between passion and just pure idiots.
Oh, there it is.
There's just no
idiocracy.
Thank you. Rocks at a man with a wife and kids. What are we doing?
Because you're not a fan of the play calling of a football game. Go play Madden. You get the control we call.
You're 8-4. Try being a Jets fan.
They can't handle it.
Try being a Titans fan. For goodness sake.
Yeah, they can't handle that. That's too tough for them.
Y'all just won the Super Bowl last year. Give it a freaking break.
Yeah.
What are you crashing out about?
They're butts. They're butt cheeks. Marcus says, no, legally, I'm not telling you to do that. Of course, metaphorically speaking, I am. He said, once betting became legal, it has been rigged. For Jesus' sakes, for Christ's sakes, they sponsor their leagues.
So I'm saying, facts. Yo, you see a FanDuel betting site on every single commercial for any NFL game.
True.
Freaking FanDuel, DraftKings, guys, they're encouraging you to take part in betting on their own sport that they swear is called straight down the line.
Dude, they make so much money off of this. It's not even funny.
And we eat it up as a freaking society. We eat that. We freaking eat all it up like we ate turkey on Thanksgiving, bro. It's insane.
Because everyone wants to put a parlay instead of being happy with a 4-man leg and winning it. No, you got to put a 15 bet parlay down, and one loses it, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm bad luck. You just won 14. That's not bad luck. It's just bad type of play.
Bro, I can't. Man, sports is finished as a whole, man. Did you? I know this is kind of off topic, but like everything's too money driven now. There's no more passion at all. Like it was one thing. Oh, that was a big hit.
Yeah, they call helmet to helmet, as it should.
God,
Patriots are freaking being dirty.
Oh, wait. That's a foul. But the Jackson Dart was it? I'm sorry. If anything, if you watch that back, I'm not saying it's not like a bad hit, right? But if anything, that's a little bit more accidental, right? I look at this one because he's trying to play the ball and his head hits his head at 1st. Like he just doesn't like the helmet collision. Obviously, can't happen, but it's a bad tackle.
I know.
To Jackson Dartwood, he just absolutely mauled him, and that's not the. Oh my god,
they don't care. They don't care. But like going back to the situation, it's everyone making too much money, all the way down to the players and touchdown giants.
Oh, by who?
There we go, Darius Slayton.
Jackson Dartwood. I like that. I like
17-7. Now you're making a little bit more of a competitive game. You gotta love it. No, but going back to everything's too much money, all the way down to the franchises that make too much money, all the way down to the rigging and all these sports bets, sports betting sites, and all the way down to these players nowadays. These players are making way too much money and doesn't create any more passion left.
I honestly have to sit there and say, like, I fully agree with that. Oh, wait, I want to see this. Oh, good run. Shout out Darius Slayton. Good run, baby. Good run. But either way, it's everyone's making too much bread. Like, or not even. It's from obviously owners and everything are always gonna make bread. Players are making a lot of bread now, influx. But also like what they've done now. Oh, is he short, David?
No, they gave it a tutty. It's good.
Dang, that's close.
17-7.
The thing is, it's also like as people, what they've done to us with the betting is they've given us like a false sense to make us think that we're also making money. Meanwhile, you see like the 1 in a million parlay when you win $1 million. You know what I mean? Like
it's everyone hooked.
It's all messed up, and now people just don't care anymore. Everyone just wants to hit a parlay. They could care less about the game. Like everyone just wants to hit a parlay, bro. Just make my parlay hit. Make sure my parlay hit. Like think about it. Some people have literally not watched the sport anymore. They just watch it just to make sure their parlay hits, bro. Yeah. Like that's how warped we are right now.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is if you have a parlay against your team, you're rooting for your parlay to hit and not even for your team to win.
You go back 10 years. That was never, obviously betting was not the way it was now. But even if people wasn't like thinking about rooting against their team at all. Did you see the clip of the viral clip that happened with Zach LaVine and the fan?
Yeah, that honestly, I'm with the fan 1,000%.
Everyone is.
Yeah.
Everyone is. Dude, Zach LaVine literally turned around and told the fan, yo, if you don't like it, take your A home.
Yeah. Who are you talking to a fan like that?
Yo,
you're making $40 million a year playing basketball and you're not playing good.
Meanwhile, hold on.
Yeah, that clip pissed me off.
Meanwhile,
who are you?
The Kings are sitting at a 5-16 record.
Yeah,
with Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, DeMontis Sabonis, who I think is out right now still. I don't know if he came back or not. And Russell Westbrook. 5 wins to show for. Dude, like it's almost an anomaly to see a fan that's passionate about his team winning, and when he can see that his star players aren't giving their all anymore.
They don't care.
They don't care anymore. It's like, bro, I understand the situation that you're in. I get it. You probably don't really want to be in Sacramento. You probably don't want to be in this team in general. But brother, there is thousands of people in this stadium right now, want me being included, that spend their hard-earned money to watch you play basketball. Yo, go out there and leave it all on the line. They don't care anymore. Nobody cares anymore about legacy, bro. It's finished.
Because legacy equals paycheck at the end of the day. And I feel like what they need to do, and they'll never do it because they'll call it unjust and unfair. If you win, you get paid. You see, I know it sounds unrealistic, but realistically, if we bring this down into a more more realistic standpoint, if you win, you get your full paycheck. If you lose, you get half of it. You'll see how hard these players actually want to play, and that's sad that you have to put that type of incentive on them.
It's really upsetting.
There's a lot of players that still play hard. I want to give them a lot of credit. But
Yeah,
some players.
But it's really upsetting because, this is coming from a person that usually when we have this discussion, David's like, yeah, no, they're soft nowadays, right? And I'm like, I try to kind of fight for them, if you will. But the truth of the matter is, it's like, bro, when you're not being the allegations of back then people used to play for something. You can see it. You can see it with your own eyes. You could tell when players care and when they don't.
Mm-hmm.
Because no athlete on planet Earth, no athlete is just that is competitive is gonna lose a game. I'm not saying to be a sore loser, right? But you're not gonna see no athlete be cool afterwards and everything like that. Whatever, we lost. It's all right. It's whatever. No, bro, it's gonna sting every time because every athlete thinks that they're the best in the world. Mm-hmm. Every athlete thinks it. Every athlete thinks that they can win every single game. There's no more oh man, bro.
Yeah, and Shea said it recently. He's like, they asked him about playing games and all that stuff, and he said, or no, signing autographs for fans after the game because he'll sit back and he'll sign autographs. Bless you. And he basically said that. I'm paraphrasing, but he said that I was a fan one time and I wanted to get a player's autograph, so I will do the same for the fans that want my autograph because I was in that same situation. And I feel like if athletes start looking in that type of aspect, it will be better for them and overall just make the game better. And that's one thing I respect that Shea does, even though I don't.
You had to get the foul bait out. You had to get the foul bait out. I had to say it. It's the last thing I'll say on it because I've been on this for a little bit too long. He states in the starting five series, mm-hmm. They show you after every game. I don't know if it's every single game, but majority of the games, fans stay after, and Shea comes out every single time and signs everybody's thing that stays.
Mm-hmm.
Not every, and it's not like a massive amount of fans, obviously.
It's like 70, 100.
But it is enough to fill a little section, right? Mm-hmm. And he signs all their stuff, pictures, everything. Sorry, I just want to make sure that doesn't happen again. Pictures and everything and all. Because like you said, he's like, I was a fan once, and I wanted to always meet my heroes and people that I viewed as superheroes in my eyes and stuff like that. Another person that does that as well, Jason Tatum. Another person I'll give credit to has been caught on live on air talking about how he goes, yo, every city that I go to, granted, I'm making a lot of money, but I try to play every single game I go to because I understand people spend their hard-earned money to watch me play. Imagine, for example, me and David went to a Mavs versus Nets game. We're Nets fans, but we wanted to see Luka play. But the thing is, Nico Harrison traded his A away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's stuff like that. Now, granted, it's two different situations, but the point of that I'm trying to make is, we only watched one Nets game that whole entire year. And that one Nets game, we wanted to see Luka Doncic play. Imagine how many people in the crowd that are from Brooklyn that wanted to see Luka Doncic play that night.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? It's the same concept.
Granted, it wasn't Luka's fault. Nico Harrison sucks.
Yeah. 100%. It wasn't Luka's fault. But that's the concept. Yo, some of these people can only afford to get to one game a year.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these people don't have the money to buy box seats, get front court tickets every single weekend, week out, or afford season tickets. This is gonna be the one game that they get to see the entire year, bro. That's how I know it's a lot of pressure, and I know it's a lot on your back, but that's why you get paid millions.
It's not Ben Simmons. You don't have back problems. It's different.
I saw. Did you see the picture I sent in the group chat today?
Scammer. I was about to say something really offensive, but I didn't want to say it in that group chat.
Such a scammer, man. But that's why
I was gonna say you said scammer and where he lives, and I was gonna say, do not redeem it. Don't redeem it the gift card.
Do not redeem it. Do not. But the point is overall is like I agree. I believe now. I don't know if you really see eye to eye on this fully, which is fine. It's not like anything crazy, but I do believe athletes are under immense pressure. Not like life or death situation, but it is a lot of pressure on the day-to-day basis because you have people. You're always in the media. Your name's always getting talked about. You're never not in conversations. At least we're talking about the superstars of it all, right? And especially like you have super fans, everything. You come out to every single game and you're expected to play perfect every single game. That is what fans are watching, which is unrealistic in reality, but that's what we're expecting because you get paid so much to do it. It's a hard job. It's not easy at all. But the thing is, that's why you're fairly compensated. And not even fairly, overly compensated to the max. Talking about $500 million for over 5 years. Bro, you can give me all that pressure in the world.
Mm-hmm. Anybody would take that they would take that pressure for anything else. But I think Shaq says it best. He said one time earlier in his career he was freaking out saying that there's a lot of pressure on him. So one time his dad took him on a trip, didn't tell him where he was going, and all of a sudden he took him to wherever they were. I forgot what state they were, but he took him to the slums and like the ghetto and homeless people living outside. And he's like single mothers, and the father told him, pressure, that's pressure. Them fighting for a paycheck, trying to stay alive. What you have is you play a game, and that will never escape my brain. I understand that there's pressure in everything that you do, but there's a lot more pressure on everything else. You get paid millions of dollars to play basketball, and his father told him that. And he's like, I'll never forget that. Another player that stays after and helps out the community still. Shaq.
It's not like life or death, bro. Like you're gonna be fine at the end of the day. Granted, yeah, you could lose your job here and there, but like, dude, once you make it into the league, you get 1 year. You can make that stretch. I sent a clip today to you about Odell Beckham Jr. coming on a podcast. Did you see it or no?
No, I don't think I saw it.
When you get a chance, check it out. Odell Beckham Jr. I kid you not, y'all. Like, not even lying, right? Went on a podcast and literally had a conversation about how it's hard to make $100 million 5-year contract stretch over a lifetime.
Not when you spend it incorrectly.
And then when you hear his arguments, he goes, well, you get taxes. So that's about 80 million. and then he goes, now I want to take care of my family. I want to buy my mom a crib. All that situation, all that falls under the umbrella. So there's that. And then he goes, you want to flaunt a little bit, so you flaunt, yada whoop.
Yeah.
And he goes, by that time, it's like it's hard to stretch that money over time. I sat there and I was like, wow, you're so far removed from reality that you don't even understand how much money you're making.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Give
me the money. Odell, give me $100 million. I'll tell you how to spend it and how much money you still have at the end.
Like
you look at regular people like us. You know how hard it is to spend $1 million? Like I was genuinely thinking, you get those thoughts about when you win the millions and mega millions of Powerball, and you think about it, you're like, you know what? This is crazy. Like, what happens if this happens with this money? And I was just thinking about that one day. I'm like, how hard will it be for me to spend $1 million? It's crazy.
I'm gonna play it right now, really quick. This is what you have to say.
You want me to play it since I can show it or no?
Well, I want you to watch it really.
Okay, fair enough.
You don't have to show it; just him talking. But you could, if you want to play it.
Yeah, I'll put it play it and I'll watch it. Same time.
Yeah. You don't have to show it though; just him talking.
Yeah. No, but they're getting too far removed. I know we're taking a lot of topic on the subject, but where are we up to? Which one? Oh, it's
I got
you.
All right.
Ready?
Sacrifice your whole life to get here, and you're like, yeah, I played 10 years in the league. And I always explain this to people, like, bro, you give somebody a 5-year, $100 million contract, right? What is it really? It's 5 years for 60. You're getting taxed. Do the math. That's 12 a year, that you have to spend, use, save, invest, flaunt, like whatever, however, just being real. I'm going to buy a car. I'm going to give my mom a house. I'm going to do, everything costs money. So if you're spending $4 million a year, that's really $40 million over 5 years, $8 a year. you know. And now you start breaking down the numbers. It's like that's a 5-year span of where you're getting $8 million. Can you make that last forever?
Hell yeah.
And you always hear the people who ain't us and ain't been in the position like, oh, well, that would last a lifetime. Yeah, this job that I sacrificed my whole life for, they are giving me that. I didn't ask for the certain dollar amount or whatever, but we weren't taught about no financial literacy and all the way. We weren't talk about it all the time. We weren't taught this skill,
And that was the end of it. But and Odell, guess what? Poor people nowadays, they're not taught financial literacy either.
Nobody is. Oh my
Nobody
god.
is. Unless you're born in a rich situation or you do the research yourself. That comes down to you at the end of the day to find the right financial situation, do your own research, and be smart with your money. But also Ryan Clark is freaking, he's being a douche in that situation. He's like, yeah, agreeing. Like, come on, get the hell out of here. Like, if he was ever on a podcast, Odell, he would get called out so fast. They don't understand how people like us. Listen, I'm sorry, I don't want to spend money on flashy things. At the end of the day, I want money to survive. That's it. And I'm pretty sure Odell didn't come from money. So for him to say that he didn't, he's learned it somehow. So I don't understand, bro.
It's so amazing to me how there's a subsection where like kids that come like either from poor families, they get a sign of money and are immature in the beginning, right? In that regard, I can understand when they blow their money, even though it's still not an excuse, right? Because they didn't have anyone in their life telling them to do the right thing, right? And that's where you make the mistake, right? But this is not what we're talking about now. We're talking about a 5-year, $100 million contract. You have the audacity to tell someone, oh, people that aren't in our position don't understand. Yo, and then for him to be like, these people are paying me. I didn't ask to get paid this.
Yeah, that's ignorant.
What do you have an agent asking for this money? What are you talking about?
If that's the case, then take a cheaper deal.
And on top of it, one of the things that I mind boggles me the most, you do realize that you don't need a $50 million mansion, right?
Yeah,
you do realize that
$3 million house.
You just need. I mean, these days a house basically costs $1 million wherever you go, but you just need a $2 million house at most.
You'd be fine with $1 million.
I'm sorry, I said need. My fault.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to say need. You might want a $2 million house. You realistically only need you just need a regular house, bro.
You need a house that you can sleep and live in. That's it.
Like I'm not saying live you got money. You can live nicely, do your thing, but brother, if you blow $100 million over 5 years, you are just bad at spending money. You are just bad at it. Give it to me. Give it to somebody. Like, bro,
give it to somebody that needs it, and you'll see how fast.
So far removed from reality, it's insane. It's insane.
Oh my god, Young Ho Koo is for real a Young Ho, because look what he did on this field goal.
Wait, no, he missed. 47 yards.
He's about to go back to friggin' wherever he's from.
Tripped.
Yeah, he didn't trip. He stubbed his toe on a kick. Who stubs their toe on a kick? Young Ho Koo. Young Ho Koo is such a young ho. Young Ho Koo.
Oh, why do I feel bad for him?
I don't. Friggin', how do you stub your toe on a field goal kick?
Doink! Oh my god!
So bad. Nothing right can happen with this team, bro.
Oh my god! Oh no!
Young Ho.
Jackson!
Oh no, Young Ho.
Jackson said, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
Yo,
Young Ho Koo.
I'm not gonna lie. No, it's like going for a strike in soccer and the weak foot, your plant foot hits the ball before you swing and you swing and miss.
Yeah.
That's like the same thing. That's why I feel bad. This guy's having an all-time low season, bro.
Eric, stay with me, bro. Young Ho.
Young Ho, bro. Young Ho in the building. He freaking stubbed it. You might have broke his toe off of that, bro. That should hurt like hell.
Young Ho had the turf toe right now.
Imagine you can't kick for the rest of the game. Yeah.
Oh my god, it'd probably be better off at this point.
Dude, this Avatar movie. When does it come out? December 19th?
Yeah,
There's mad movies I want to see. Oh my gosh, I don't have enough money. Sorry.
they're 3 hours long. It's so ridiculous. Avatar movies are literally 3 or 4 hours long. It's insane.
They are really long, but I did really enjoy the second one.
No, I
Second
enjoyed it
one
too.
was
I
I hate.
thought it was really good. But
You watched it?
yeah, I
But
watched
you
that.
but you won't watch Iron Man.
Well, in my defense, I was forced to. The tickets are bought and I show up. So unless the tickets are bought and I show up, or the movies.
Oh! Wait.
Yeah,
So
I'm
if I
a gold
buy the
digger.
tickets to
I'm a gold
Marvel
digger.
area, a Marvel movie,
Yeah.
you'll come watch.
I would, because I feel
No.
bad saying no.
Okay, so what if it's free? What if I just invite you over to my crib and we watch it?
If you have it on and I don't know what's going on, I'll sit there and be like, okay, I guess this is what we're doing. But we know damn well if we're going over each other's houses.
You know what I'm
Mode. We're playing Champions League Bologna. That's what we're doing. One day we have to do a sleepover. We wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, do a whole franchise because I feel like it's gonna take the whole day.
7 a.m. just video games.
But
my
let's get
gosh.
into these comments. We appreciate y'all popping on. Marcus said, "Come on, Anthony, let's get a cheesesteak. Then I got a surprise for you. I know where that coach lives, and I got a bag full of a bag of rocks. A Philly fan. Yeah, honestly, it's honestly part of their normal conversations.
The worst.
The only thing I want to try in Philly is probably a cheesesteak. That's the only thing I want to go to Philly for. I feel like those would be gas over there.
I don't need to try it. I'm okay, bro.
Fair enough.
I'll take the New York cheesesteak from here, bro. It is.
Marcus says, when pro wrestling feels more legitimate, then you know the leagues are rigged. Facts. Oh my gosh,
For real.
that's crazy.
It feels closer to pro wrestling than anything else. Oh my gosh, break loose. Cheese. First down.
What happened?
No, I just watched the Steelers run for a first. Not Steelers, Patriots run for a first down. You probably already saw it though.
No, I didn't see it.
And you definitely missed it then.
I did miss it. Dang it.
Yo, that's gotta be. I've actually never seen that in my life. That little stub of the toe. Guys, has that ever happened in NFL history, bro? A toe stub?
I have no idea. On a kick. Marcus says, gentlemen, all of you, all you need is a piece of property on the Cayman Islands, and you yourself can start a legal sports book. Think about that.
That's crazy.
Damn.
That's
ridiculous.
crazy. So we just need to get. I was about to say something crazy. Never mind.
We need to buy which one?
Nah,
Which island? Which island?
No. Let's just
Which
keep
one?
pushing. Let's just keep it pushing.
Sorry.
Let's just keep it pushing.
Is there a list involved? I'm just kidding. Jay said, used to be play for the love of the game. Now it's play for the love of money. Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Sad.
Marcus says Ant-Man gives his jersey away as well. Yeah, there's a lot of athletes that do genuine things like that, and I respect them. So CT and Diddy parties ruin Odell. Low key, probably though. Probably.
Diddy
Marcus says,
the Diddy document drops tomorrow.
what?
The Diddy doc drops tomorrow on Netflix.
Bro, it's crazy. I can't believe 50 Cent directed it.
Yeah. But I
Yeah.
see some unseen footage of some Diddy parties. Yes, sir. Yes.
Wait, when 50 Cent talk like on Andrew Schultz's podcast, I love listening to 50. He's just so funny. He's like, bro, he's like, one time Diddy wanted to take me shopping. I said, hell no, I ain't getting clothing from the same place you get at. It's like, oh my God. It's crazy.
Oh my God.
He's like, I never liked Diddy from the start. He's like, now I know why. I'm like, yo.
He said, I knew that. I knew he was weird. I knew it.
But Jay said, must be tough, Odell having to pay off people who've seen what you did at Diddy parties. Yeah, facts. That's probably what he's talking about when he means taxes. Taxes.
That's why he can't. He said, man, it's hard to make it last because, like, I got a video of me getting my back blown out. I don't know what to do about it, bro. Like,
LeBron in a nursemaid's outfit.
oh my gosh.
Jay said, upstate New York bought a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath for $400,000. Damn. Yeah, upstate's where it's at. Long Island, you're paying $1 million at least for that.
Dude, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 400. Bro, what else do you
And
need?
Eric, they have land. They have land.
David wants a farm.
Did he just throw another touchdown? This Giants secondary sucks. The hell? The hell? I'm gonna get my own farm and then start my own freaking NFL team.
And they have land. They have land. Touchdown.
They have land.
You're so uncoded, bro. It's crazy.
One. Did he get 2 down? No, we didn't get 2 down. I can't see.
Oh God! All right, let's keep it pushing. We
about.
spent so much time on these topics. I feel like we have to run through a couple games. I do want to talk about one more thing in the NFL before we move on too.
Yeah, let me see if he gets 2 feet down.
Oh my God! It's a dot.
I don't know if he kept his feet in though. I'm gonna be honest with you. They're checking the replay.
How?
Oh, never mind.
Never mind. He was well in.
Never mind. They don't. I guess they don't check stuff anymore. Touchdown.
That celebration just pissed me off. that celebration just.
Last one on the Thursday night games we gotta discuss. Was probably the worst one of the night.
Down for sure. Both are down.
Bengals beat the Baltimore Ravens 32-14 in a blowout game. That was rounding out the Thursday Thanksgiving game. Joe Burrow returned. He put up a great game, 61 yards and passing and 2 touchdowns. Also ran for 8 yards. And Lamar Jackson, he had, and honestly, we should get right into it. We got to do this, but we have our predictions as well to get into. So Eric had a prediction on this game as well, where he had the Ravens winning 24-17. So I can't give you a point for the team or the score. He also said Lamar Jackson would have 1+ passing touchdown. He did not get that for you. So you're not getting a point. But you did say Jamar Chase would have 60+ receptions for receiving yards with 5+ receptions. Jamar Chase had 7 receptions for 110. You get a point for that. Finish off with the 1. Thoughts on this game?
Yo, y'all, pray for me, bro. Pray for me, bro. Mental health when it comes to football is at an all-time low. I can't win in fantasy. I can't win with this team. Oh my gosh, man. There was one thing I said before I made my prediction. And I don't know if David, do you remember what that was?
I don't off the top of my head. I do not.
I had said if Joe Burrow comes back this game, I'm extremely nervous. I made my prediction based off the hope that Joe wasn't playing, because we didn't know at the time. We really didn't know at the time. We were just basing it off of what we knew, and I thought Joe Flacco was in the game. I found that Joe Burrow was playing, and I said, "Oh no, this is an issue. This is a problem." I'm gonna sit here and say this. I'm gonna give you guys something to laugh about. On Thanksgiving Day in the morning, me and David and our friends, we decided to do a little our first ever turkey bowl. Right? It was a fun time and a great time. I like to say that the way I played, I wore my Lamar jersey. I think it was an inspo for what he wanted to do on the field. Because I mean, granted, I had 1 touchdown. I had a lot. I had a couple good catches. While I was playing my receiver, I was playing like Jamar Chase. It was fun. It was great. But I played quarterback, made 1 check down pass. That was about it. Because I'm not really a quarterback. And on 1 punt return, our friend shot Ron. He pitched it back to me. I started running. I was shocked because I didn't think I was hitting the ball, and I quite literally just dropped it. And it fell straight on my hands, and I fumbled. And honestly, it was just because everyone that day was calling me Timu Lamar. No, I'm better than Lamar. Like I am Lamar Jackson. So, yeah, man, I have no words for him. I have no words for the entire team. Actually, nobody gets praise. I'm sick and tired of this. I genuinely think this might be hard, but it might be it for Harbaugh. I do. I know what we're gonna say. I know the narrative that we've always talked about like how they always get blamed and everything like that. But oh my gosh! Oh my goodness! You didn't see that?
Of course, I missed it.
Oh my god! Old bro just got clocked and knocked out.
Why are they getting always injured? Why are they injuring our Giants players?
Bro, he popped him so bad. He folded. Look at this.
I can't see.
Boom! No, that's gotta be a freaking PI. That's gotta be unnecessary roughness. That's head to head. That's helmet to helmet. He knocked him out.
That's crazy. Like, what do they have against the Giants? That we beat them in the Super Bowl 2 times?
No, well, I mean, I would have that
They
against
fumbled the ball?
Yes, they fumbled. He got knocked out. He got KO'd.
Oh my gosh, this game can't get any worse.
Wait, that's a lot. Yo, he don't even know where he is right now. Oh, God bless him. I hope he's okay. Goodness gracious.
God.
Yo, he's lost. Gunnar Olszewski.
Olewski. Yeah.
Yo, prayers up, man. That brother's walking back to the sideline and is absolutely lost. Wait, and they gave him the ball?
Yeah, they fumbled. They're about to score again.
Okay, guys, I know I'm not. Listen, for everyone who's been watching this for a while, y'all know football, as much as I talk about football is not my main sport. My main sport is soccer and then it's basketball. I be messing up the rules all the time sometimes. Is that not illegal? It was literally helmet to helmet.
I wish I saw it. I did not see it. So I don't know.
Wait, I want to hear what they're saying. The commentator just said dude, he knocked off the Y on the helmet. Dude, the commentator just said that's about as violent as a hit as you'll see.
Yeah.
What?
I wish I saw it. I can't judge.
What the hell? All right. Either way, I don't even know what I was saying. What was we even talking about?
We were talking about the Ravens and Lamar.
Long story short, thankfully the Steelers just suck just as much, but unfortunately for the Ravens, we now have to win out the rest of the season because the Bengals are on our Bengals are 2 games behind. We are the worst division in the AFC. I know Philip feels my pain too. I don't know if you're here or not still, but this is just bad now. This is just it's so utterly ridiculous, man. It's so frustrating to watch. It's so annoying. Like every team sucks. The Bengals are good with Joe Burrow as long as he's healthy and he's playing, which is why we need to win out the rest of the season. Because as long as they can catch up, we have the advantage. As long as we win out, we're above them. You know, next season, if Joe Burrow is healthy, it's a whole different situation, obviously. But yeah, nothing else to say about the Ravens. Disappointment is an understatement. This team is so underwhelming and so inconsistent to the point where you don't even know what to root for anymore. You want to when they win, they go on a 4-game win streak. You're like, oh, maybe there's a chance. No,
it's honestly. Lamar Jackson has had at least 1 turnover in the last 4 straight games. And that just says it all for this team. And I know they've won 3 of the last 4 games. But come playoff time, this team is not ready. I'm going to be honest. Lamar Jackson, I don't know. He looks like he's not fully healthy. He just looks off. He just looks off. And when you're an ex-player, your ex-superstar player, your X-factor, is not producing numbers, you're not going to win anything. Listen, you might make it to the playoffs. Congratulations. But at the end of the day, I was going to say, is it time to push the panic button? But honestly, this button's already been on panic because this team has not been up to standards. And I want to say, based off of the season based off of the Ravens name, I'd be like, they're gonna be upsetted. This is gonna be underwhelming. But the way that they've been playing this year, I don't even know if you can consider it an underwhelming performance. Because they've been mediocre all year, and I don't want to be so harsh on them, but they do have a 6-6 record. They are 4th in the playoff factor ahead of their division. But like, this is a Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry team, and I still don't understand this team. They don't know how to run the ball to their best player on their best running back. They don't know how to hand the ball off to him. It's ridiculous. So at the end of the day, they'll never win games if Lamar turns over the ball. We've seen a lot of that, especially in the playoffs last year. Bro, the Ravens, I'm going to be honest with you, anything's possible, anything can happen, but they're on my list of I don't really worry about them.
They're the most disappointing team in the league this year. By far. And mind you, the Chiefs are 6-6 as well. And we're the most disappointing team in the league this year.
Yeah.
This is putrid, bro. It's hard to watch them play. Genuinely hard to watch them play, especially as a fan. It's like, bro, like I don't. Nothing is worse than going to a game, literally not knowing what's going to come out of it, and it's annoying because if you lose, you're pissed. If you win, you're just like, well, how long is this going to last? And it's not good wins.
Yeah.
It's like wishy-washy wins. It's like, oh, we just escaped.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, man.
It's upsetting. It's upsetting for them.
You look at, to just break it down a little bit more. Next week is basically do or die for us. We have to beat the Steelers.
Yeah.
And whoever loses this game is done. Is finished. There's no hope. And then after that, we have the Bengals again. Yo, man. I hate this,
rough.
bro. I
It's
hope
gonna
the
be
Bills.
rough.
I hate this. I hate this. It's so annoying because as a fan, I'm supposed to believe in my team and I'm supposed to root for them, especially when I can't give up on them because look at our team. Our team is good. Our team by name is good. So it's like I don't want to shy on them and then they go to win and I'm like, dang, I wasn't really supporting them for real. Like you have to believe in their team can win, but it's like for what? For us to just lose first round?
Yeah.
Who are we gonna verse for? If the season was to end today, we'd verse the Chargers. Oh, we beat the Chargers. I don't care what the record is. Never mind.
But realistically, the Chargers are not going to stay out there.
Oh my gosh, man.
We'll see what happens. Not impressed.
Jinx.
There we go. Marcus says, Eric out here doing his best Derrick Henry impression, fumbling balls. Honestly, you can put Lamar Jackson above Derrick Henry because Lamar's got more fumbles than Derrick this season.
Which makes no sense because he was hurt. He was out for a certain amount of time. How that makes sense?
Marcus says, Willie Beeman, he said, looking ass need to get his act together or he's gonna be another fallen superstar. Damn, Lamar.
Dude.
But
oh man.
I just want to go through the list of the rest of the games. We don't have to get in depth in the rest of them, but if one of them sticks out, we'll talk about him. But Bears beat the Eagles 24-15. Eagles fans are frustrated, obviously, by throwing rocks at the offensive coordinator's house, which is stupid. But the Bears looking like one of the best. They're the best team in the NFC. And I got to give nothing but praise because I did not expect this team to do that. I expected
That's ridiculous.
I expected Ben Johnson to have an impact on Caleb Williams, but not to the extent of where they're first in the NFC. So I got to give them props. Also, Jets beat the Falcons 27-24.
Like
what? Why? For what reason? But whatever. Cool.
What's wrong with the Falcons, man?
Yeah, they're an underwhelming team too, based off of what they were supposed to do this year and what they did. 49ers beat the Browns 26-8. Let's see Shador Sanders stats. Second game starting. What do you do? 149 passing yards, 1 touchdown. Not terrible.
He was getting into it with Jerry Jeudy on the sideline. Not really getting into it, not like crazy, but there was having a little discussion on the sideline. Fair
enough. Jaguars dominate the Titans 25-3, and I feel like the Jaguars' strength of their schedule has been butt cheeks all season. That has been such a bad strength of schedule. They have such an easiest schedule. Also, the Texans beat the Colts 20-16, which is big because it puts the Jaguars in first place in their division, and the Colts go down to a wild card spot. And the Texans are slowly trying to creep back in. After that, the Dolphins beat the Saints for some reason. They still want to win games. I don't understand. They're 5-7 on the season. Panthers, big upset of the week, beat the Rams at home. Panthers are low-key a great sneaky team, but unfortunately for them, they won't be making their first playoff appearance because they live in the NFC, where it's going to be super hard to make a wild card spot. And unless you win your division.
I don't know.
Very possible.
I wouldn't write them off just yet. That division is weak as no other.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. They can still win their division, so they're still fighting for something. Rams, this is one of those games where they got to check and redo their game plan. Buccaneers win 20-17. They go to a 7-5 record. They get Bucky Irving back for the first time since week 4. So see if that offense can actually take a leap now. Seattle Seahawks win 26-0. Bro, honestly, this is one of my predictions, so I'll get into it. I had Seattle winning 28-17. Seattle did win, but by a score of 26-0, so I get a point for the team, not the score. I also said that JSN would have 90-plus receiving yards, and JSN had 23. So Yeah, not good. Yeah, not good. No point for that. But I did say the quarterback of the Vikings is going to have 1 interception, and he threw 4. So let's get a point for
What
that.
quarterback?
Max Bosmer.
No, did you say Max Bosmer?
No, I said quarterback because we didn't know JJ was going to start.
Oh,
Did I
I
say?
don't remember. I don't remember. What you have written down?
I wrote QB,
Okay, fair enough then.
but it could have been
Okay.
JJ.
No, but that's the case. No, if you write down what you say, usually, because you wrote down the
Yeah,
names
you're
for
right.
me, right?
I
Or did you
did.
write down QB for? Yeah. So that means you said QB. That dude, who the heck is guy? This guy is. Who the heck is
No,
this one?
I'm not giving it because I said JJ, I think, on the podcast, and I want to be consistent. I remember vividly I said JJ gets 1+ interception. So
Why? I would give it to you. I don't know.
Nah, right.
It probably would have happened. This guy has 4 interceptions for you. Pick one. You can take
That's
2
what I
for
was
you.
hoping. That's what I was hoping.
But
But so I get 1 point out of that, pulls my total
Bro.
up to 30 on the week, and your total right now is 33.
He threw 4 interceptions.
I know.
Do you see the interceptions he was throwing to?
But I lost this week because of Seattle's defense. They put up 26 points. What the hell?
Really?
Yeah. 26 points.
In what league?
I think track. It was against Tim's team.
Bro, I have a chance, bro. I have a chance in track.
Do you really still?
Yeah. Oh, I lost in one of my other leagues. Crap. I didn't set my lineups either. David. David. Yeah, I still have a chance because Rob won.
Gotcha.
Let me see. Hold on. I gotta find it.
Why are the Giants not going for it? This is what I hate with these teams. Giants, you're literally 2-10. Who cares? You're losing by 20 points. What's the point? And not going for it. What are you're scared you're gonna get another allow more points? I don't understand.
Yeah, they are going for it.
No, they're not. They're not going for it. They just took a flag, delay a game.
Yeah, they should be playing crazy football right now.
But whatever. It is what it is.
Did Rob still win? Yeah. If Rob wins, Rob's gonna win, and then I need Matt to beat Joe next week, and then I have to win my matchup next week. And I think my matchup is against you. So do me a favor. You're already out of playoffs. Just tank.
Bro.
David, think about it. If let's collude. Let's
Absolutely not.
David, if you take, I get the playoffs, and if I win, we split the money.
Yeah?
Yes. I can promise you that.
We'll get there when we get there.
I
need the money. I'm very desperate for the money right now.
You be both, bro. What the heck?
But also, we had the Chargers beating the Raiders 31-14. Raiders are probably one of the worst teams in the NFL, and that's saying a lot. Also, Broncos Sunday Night Football beat the Commanders in overtime. Another one-possession game that the Broncos come out and win. They are currently, I believe, on a 9-game win streak or a 10-game win streak. Let me get the exact number on that.
That doesn't make any sense.
They're on a 9-game win streak right now, this team.
And makes 0 sense, bro.
So they moved to 9 straight wins, and they keep on rolling with that. Other than that, going into the last one, my prediction, I had the Bills beating the Steelers 27-21. Bills did win by a score of 26-7. And then I said Josh Allen was going to have 200+ total yards and 1+ touchdown. Josh Allen got 2 touchdowns, but he only got 161 yards.
Oh.
So I did not get a point for that. And I said that Jaylen Warren was going to have 50+ rushing yards, and Jaylen Warren only had hold up. Who the hell is running like that? And Jaylen Warren only had 35. So I get 1 point. I finished out with 2 points in this whole week, and I bring my total up to 31. Dang.
But wait, did we go over my second game yet or no?
Your second one was the Cowboys and the Chiefs.
Oh,
where you had the Chiefs winning. This is ridiculous. Eric, look at this score. You had the Chiefs winning 31-28,
What
but
was
the
score of
Cowboys
game?
won. Cowboys won 31-28.
Oh!
You had the score
Oh!
right, just the
Yo!
wrong team. So I can't give you a point for
Oh
the
my
team or the
God.
score.
I know ball. I swear I know ball, guys. Guys, I swear I know ball. I swear I do. Yo, this.
Oh my gosh. But you
gonna
did say
have a
that Patrick
headache.
Mahomes was gonna have 2+ touchdowns with 250+ yards, and he had 261 yards and 4 touchdowns. And you said George Pickens have 80+ yards, and he had 88. So you get 2 points. You finish out your week with 3+ total points, and it brings your total up to 35.
That could be the first ever perfect 4.
I know.
Oh my gosh, I just picked the wrong team. Oh my gosh, I picked the wrong team. Imagine if I put that parlay down. Yo, easy money. See, that's how we're corrupt. Finished. That's what
See,
we're
you're thinking about that.
thinking about the money.
Oh god. But there you go. We finish off. Eric has 35 points going into next week, and I have 31. So that's our prediction game rounded up. as
Let's
we move
go.
on to week 14. Marcus said Giants are gonna lose by 50 at this rate. Yeah.
They are
They're
though.
gonna-
I'm not gonna lie. They're about
They
to
got a
get
field goal.
30-7.5 is nasty.
30-7. That's exactly what the score is at half.
It should be
Oh
30-10.
my God.
Young ho, young
Yo,
ho.
yo. Yeah, if I'm the Giants coach, I think I'm gonna walk out on them. What do you want me to say to inspire you? If you're not inspired by your quarterback getting hit, I don't understand what else is gonna inspire you.
Well, I mean, the Giants coach. Look at his. Nah, I'm just being mean now. Look at his eyebrows, though. The guy's got other problems, bro. He's got other issues, bro.
Marcus said,
he's also not even the real coach.
Matt, if you are seeing this, sit everyone throw the game. Said, how you gonna sell this though? David got a little drunk last night and messed with his roster. No, Eric will just promise me that he'd give me half of his money and I'll just sit everybody.
Not because what's after this week, David's gonna be eliminated from playoffs. So what happens is, David, tell me if I'm wrong, right? But didn't you forget? Because David doesn't drink, but didn't you just forget to set your lines because you already got eliminated? You was just pissed. And after this Giants
I
lost,
set my lineups.
All right, let's try it again. Let's try it again. So, like, after his loss, David was just pissed because he's like, the Giants just suck. And then afterwards, he stopped watching football and he forgot to set his lines for the week. Right? Right?
Eric, I'm really proud. I'm going to say this real quick. I'm really proud. This is the first year I'm actually paying attention to everything. So as much as I want to agree with your statement, I'm very proud that I've been setting every single lineup every single week.
Oh, my gosh, bro. David, just because you said, oh, my gosh. He's going to beat me.
Tell you.
What?
Probably. It's like the Jets beating the Falcons for some reason.
Dude, just put the worst players in, bro, please.
But what do you call it? D&E Takeover. I'm looking like I'm in a playoff hunt right now, which is good. Good news.
I think I lost this week in D&E. Yeah, I think I lost this week.
Yo.
Yeah, which puts me in a weird position. Which puts me in a weird position.
7-6 now.
Yeah, if I don't make playoffs for D&E Takeover, oh my God, I have Mario to end the week. Oh my God.
You have Mario next week, the last week?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh,
well, hold up. Let's look at this league real quick.
No, if I don't make playoffs, I'm going to crash out. No, if I actually don't make playoffs, I'm going to crash.
I moved to 7-6. Padone moves to 8-5. So he moves above us. I move 7-6. You go to 7-6. So we're tied. Bree goes to 6-7.
I'm on Raw. God hurts. This is what I'm talking about. I've been injury ridden the entire season. Nah, I'm gonna.
Eric, we might still low key have a chance because it looks like I don't think Bree's gonna. She has to win her last matchup, and that's going to go down by a differential.
Yeah, but I shouldn't be in this situation. Why am I? Why did I have Chuba Hubbard on the bench? I didn't set my lineup. I remember.
I got Sal.
You have Sal?
I have Sal as my last week.
His team reeks. Oh my.
His team's actually not bad. He's got Jamar Chase, Dak Prescott.
Yeah, but he's not making playoffs, is he? No, he's not.
No, he's not.
Farts, man. What seed am I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm the 6th seed?
I need Drake London to come back fast.
David, David, just yo, oh, it's over, bro. The lines are actually cooked. Amon Ra's finished.
Yeah.
Wait,
Forgot
the
about
lines
that
are
one.
out of playoff running. GG's. All
Yeah.
right, bet.
So Mr. Cleo has picking the right score. Way to go. I don't know what that reference was.
What? Who's Mr. Cleo?
But real quick, moving on from the NFL, Eric, let's get into some Prem and then we'll do our predictions.
Oh yeah, we gotta do our Prem predictions. Dang. All right. Well, Prem was an interesting week this week, I would say.
It was. We did really good on the first 3 games. We hit every single one.
I hate West Ham. I can't stand West Ham. These guys, man. You go ahead and run through it, bro.
Here we go. Here's some fixtures, and if we want to stop and go over it, we can. We had Man City beating Leeds, and they won 3-2. Also, so we get a point for that. We said Sunderland was going to win, and they won 3-2. Bournemouth had a red card. And we
Crazy
also said
comeback.
that Brentford was going to win 3-1. We didn't say 3-1, but Brentford did win 3-1. So we got 3 out of 3 in the first 3 games. We're like,
Love
hold
it.
up, something may be going on. And all of a sudden, Everton, we said Everton tie, and they lost 4-1.
They got
to Newcastle.
battered.
And then we said Spurs are going to win, and Spurs lost to Fulham at home 2-1. So no point for that. We also said that on Sunday's matchups, we said Manchester United tie, and Manchester United won 2-1 against Crystal Palace. It's crazy. United, we said Villa was going to win. They won 1-0 against Wolves. We said West Ham was going to fire Slot, and
No, Paqueta had different plans.
Paqueta. And then we
Paqueta
said after.
actually had different plans.
And then he said after the. You see what he said after the match?
Something about my
tweeted.
mental health.
Yeah, like come on.
I was like, you know what? Listen, I pray he's okay, but piss off, man. I don't know. I don't want. I'm not even gonna comment because I'm not trying to be caught. I'm not trying to be caught getting called insensitive and whatever and all that other stuff because I don't know what's going on. I understand what it's like to have like. I
No,
understand.
it's called the mob is trying to bet on him. That's what he's trying to say is a cry for help.
But like that's your fault for getting involved, bro. I don't. Oh man, I don't know, man. And also, instead of West Ham retiring freaking Slot, we instead launched Isak. Sick.
Yeah. Yep. He scored in that game, so we don't get a point for that. We said Nottingham Forest is gonna win. I said Nottingham Forest is gonna win. You said Brighton tie, and Brighton won 2-0. So we both do not get a point for that. And it leads us off to the game of the week where we had Arsenal beating Chelsea, and that game was a tie with Chelsea getting another red card, like it's freaking church. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. So we finished off that week. 1, 2, 3, 4 wins out of 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out of 10. Oh my gosh, 40%.
Devin Williams and the Mets agreeing a 3-year contract that guarantees more than $50 million.
Damn.
Crazy. But wait, so where are we at? Are we tied? We're tied. I mean, we tied the week. So
yeah, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 points. Brings my total up to 45 for the week. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4 points. Brings your total up to 47 for the week.
Yes, sir.
Same gap.
I love it. We keep the points. Bro, we're up, baby.
Chelsea having a red card and somehow still scoring a goal and keeping this a tied game is ridiculous. Arsenal, is it happening?
No.
Is it happening?
You know why it's not happening? Because they're still 5 points clear. And Chelsea, both of these teams, it's honestly disappointing for Arsenal, but it's weird because this is, if I'm not mistaken, hold on, let me just double check. Yeah, this game is in Stamford Bridge. So coming into it, yes, Arsenal is expected to win, but to win away is always difficult, right? So you always want to try to steal it because they eventually have to come to your ends, and it's gonna be harder for them. Now, it's like a win-lose situation for Chelsea because Chelsea want to go into this game, steal point from Arsenal, and get closer to them within the table, right? Then they go down a man, and then the game becomes, can we get something out of this game? Even though they're home. That red card screwed their entire game plan up. They managed to do so. So it's like you're happy with that, but at the same time, you're not because you still remain freaking 6 points behind top. That's 2 games. When it could have been technically 2 games, but they'd be 4 points behind them. Right? So that's still big. That's still big for them. As far as Arsenal go, yeah, it's disappointing. But the way that they're moving right now this year, we gotta remember, Chelsea did score with the man down, but Arsenal had hit. I don't know how people say this name differently, but I'm gonna say Incapi, right? And they have Mosquera starting in the back, and they still managed to hold Chelsea off. Now, is it the same thing if Chelsea have all their players? I don't know. I can't confirm or deny. Right? Caicedo got his red card it was in the first half. It was in the 38th minute.
Yeah. And
So
they still scored a goal after.
They scored off a corner, right? Which was not usual for Arsenal, you know what I mean? Arsenal ended up scoring back, thankfully for them. So I don't really know what to take away from this game because yes, you can point at the fact that Arsenal, yes, you're down a man, like it shouldn't have been happening and everything like that. They still come out with a tie in Stamford Bridge, which essentially you would think in the beginning was it's either we're gonna win or we're not gonna drop points in Stamford Bridge. We can't, right? Which they didn't realistically. They didn't drop points to Chelsea. They just kept the equal distance. But they also are missing their 2 stud center backs. So I don't know where you really want to go with it. I think it's just an even standpoint, in my opinion. Too many asterisks next to it.
I think it's even, but I also think it's harder to play with 10 men than it is to not play with your better players. You're down one guy on the pitch, and we've seen a lot of teams. It doesn't matter, especially Arsenal, number one. I give a lot of credit to Chelsea. Yes and no, because they always put themselves in a bad position by getting red cards. But to still somehow pull up with the victory with 10 men and get 1-1 draw is still impressive. Arsenal, I'm not going to read much into it. My mind wants to say, like, it's the start of, my mind. It's the start of, Arsenal's downfall, right? But at the end of the day, it's just one game. We'll see how it goes next week.
And to add on to it, to piggyback of what you're saying, both these teams were in massive form. Both these teams came off crazy big Champions League wins where Arsenal defeated Bayern and Chelsea had defeated Barca. So they were both in the same boat. Honestly, you look at it and it's just I look at Caicedo and I'm like, dude, like you kind of threw for your team here. Speaking on him people are talking about him being the best DM in the world, or he's in those conversations because he's so good at what he does. But in this game, you're just, the Nets won. Yes! MPJ, 35.7 rebounds, 4 assists, baby. Come on. But sorry, going back to what I was saying. If you go back and you see that tackle, it's just reckless. It's just super, super reckless. It's unneeded. It doesn't need to happen. Granted, you going for a tackle. I understand if you miss, you miss, but you gotta be careful with the way you tackle someone. With all these cameras, VAR, and everything, it was 100% a red. His studs caught the nastiest part of the player's foot. I forgot who he fouled, but it is what it is. I think if I had to pick a team though that would be more disappointed, as much as they did hold up a tie, if I'm Chelsea, it's Chelsea, because going into the game with the form that we're on, we need to beat Arsenal in this game. They're above us, and they're coming to Stamford Bridge, and we have to beat them because they're already 2 games ahead from us. So we take one from Stamford Bridge, and hopefully we can come back to next time we see them in the second half of the year. We go to Emirates, and we could probably do something there. That's the most important thing. So big loss for them there.
We'll see what happens. Any other games you want to get into before we move on? Also, actually, I do. Manchester United, gotta give them their props to go into Crystal Palace and get the W, especially being down 1-0 off of a penalty that should never. There was a bad foul by Euro. I don't know what the hell he was trying to do with that one, but they had a retake and he still made it. At the end of the day, to be down 1-0 and get the victory. Bruno Fernandes two assists, Mason Mount getting a goal, and also Xerxes getting a start and getting a goal. So it's big for Manchester United to get the W, gets them back on the winning track after a lot of people have question marks on whether they're going to fall back into their old position. But right now, they're not doing terrible. Got to give them their props. They're 7th right now. We'll see what happens as we move on.
Yeah, you got to keep pushing. Just have to keep pushing. Nah, there's not really any other games I want to go into. I mean, the only highlight that I really have of the week, and I know it's not like I'm not gonna be celebrating it like it's anything crazy, but Barca are back on top of the table in La
Mhm.
Liga, and the only reason I'm saying that not because of the way Barca played, Real Madrid, yo, I'm telling you, Spanish football as a whole
It's
is
down.
down right now.
It's
Is
really down.
so down right now. Real Madrid ties Girona today, guys. Girona's in 18th. Girona before this
Yeah.
game, hold on. Before the game they versed in Madrid, they had tied Betis, beat Alves, lost to get Getafe, and lost in the Copa del Rey. No, they won the Copa del Rey to some random team in the. Oh my gosh, man! You can't make this up, bro.
It's
Real
crazy.
Madrid had like a 4-point lead at some point,
I
and
think
now
it's higher. I think
they're sitting in second. They gave the league back to Barca.
Mhm.
Insanity.
I think
So,
like talking about the ranking of the leagues, Premier League is number 1. I think Spain took a drop off. You look at the Italian league, I think the Italian league is better. You look at Bundesliga, Bundesliga is better based off of how these teams are playing. And honestly, Spain needs to step up the game.
I think you could argue Bundesliga. I don't think Italian's better than us. I don't think the Italian. Right now, Rome. I mean, the Italian league is
Rome
just
is leading.
competitive. I
Very
don't think
competitive.
Milan. I don't think Milan is better than Barca. I don't think Napoli is better than Barca.
We said that last year in the Champions League.
Yeah, but I mean, you saw Inter Milan. Like Inter Milan was the only team out of Italy that actually did something last year. There's always one, but like I don't think any of the teams. Italy is just a really fun league to watch, in my opinion, because the teams keep bouncing around as far as who wants to win the league. And you have a story like Como. Como is also doing really good this year.
Como?
Bundesliga is getting Bayern's still undefeated in Bundesliga. My gosh, bro. Um, I mean, the French league is pretty interesting this year. PSG is not as dominant. Lens, Marseille, Mason Greenwood's killing it over there right now.
Yeah.
Top goal scorer in the league. But I agree with you. The Spanish league is definitely taking a drop off this season. And if we look at Champions League wise, I see Inter. Inter is still pretty high up in the Champions League, but they're not doing well in the league right now.
Because all their efforts going on to that.
Atalanta, yeah, nah, bro. Yeah, the Italian league is still not that league for real. Like it's just a bunch of really good teams in one league, but then when they come outside of it, they don't know how to really function. Barca's in 18th. Where's Madrid? Where's Madrid? They're in 5th.
Madrid's
in
up there.
Champions League.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I just think I go right now, like in form wise, I go Premier League, Bundesliga, Barca and Italy are like, I mean Barca and Italy. Spain and Italy are like neck and neck because the top half or the top 3 in Spain can knock out majority of that Italian league, but the Italian league as a whole is more competitive. Like as far as the top half goes, like teams are still growing within there. But like if you could pick whichever one you want, and then it's just French league.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I see it right now.
All right. Well, are you ready for Week 14 Prem predictions?
No, to be honest with you. Let's do it though.
All right. So final score right now going into this week is 47 points Eric, 45 points me. First one up tomorrow, 2:30 games. Bournemouth at home against Everton. Who we got?
This game is disgusting, bro.
Yeah, it's kind of gross. Bournemouth has won 1 game, drawed 1, and lost 3 in their last 5. Everton came off a bad loss, 4-1 at home. But they won 2, drew 1, and lost 2 in their last 5.
Bournemouth looking like a relegation side right now.
Although they're higher than Everton, which is crazy still.
Because they started the season so well.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know what to put for this one.
Bournemouth are ranked 3rd at home in the Premier League this season. Bournemouth's gonna be looking to get a W on the column. Everton, they beat United. Horrible. They lost to them bad. What's their away record? Everton do need this win because it would put them above Bournemouth in the table. But what's their away record? Hold on.
They have
Can we
2
go-
wins, 1 draw, and 3 losses.
This is not it. Both teams need this win. I'm gonna lean Bournemouth. I'm gonna
Oh,
lean
God.
Bournemouth. I'm gonna
This
lean
Giants
Bournemouth.
team sucks, bro. They had a chance for a field goal. They said nope. They're gonna go for it.
Now they want to go for it. I'm
So
telling you, this
stupid.
coach doesn't know what he's doing, bro. Yo,
Oh my
his
gosh.
eyebrows are angry still, man.
I'm gonna go Bournemouth with the W. Is that what you said too?
I said Bournemouth.
Marcus said draw. All right.
Marcus said draw. Look at Marcus. You know ball.
He knows.
He said Spanish footy is the WWE of major footy. It has been as of late. Oh my gosh! Shout out Marcus with the ball knowledge, bro.
My pen is dying. I'll be right back. The next game that we can get into is Fulham at home against Man City.
Oh, 2 teams coming off a W. Yo, the Giants really do suck. That's insane. It's in Craven Cottage. It's in Fulham. Fulham on a 2-game win streak. City just got off a 1-game win. One game, they lost to Leverkusen last time, so they just beat Leeds. It was 3-2. It was close though. Fulham with a surprise win. Now, based off rip, I just want to pick City. That's
Me too.
Fulham haven't beaten City in 21 attempts, drawing just twice. Jeez. Fulham scored only 5 in the last 10 meetings with City. Erling Haaland is 1 goal away from 100 Premier League goals in just 109 appearances.
He's gonna
What?
score.
What? The
Man City.
actual heck, bro?
Give me Man
Erling
City.
Haaland, bro. Ew, yo, 109. He's not real. Oh, he's not real. Nah, City win this game. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That last one was just Tottenham being Tottenham.
Okay, next one.
Oh, this
We
one
got
sucked too.
The last one on the tomorrow slate. Newcastle at home against Tottenham.
Is this game of the week?
No, God. Ew.
It is game of the week.
Ew.
No, Brighton versus Villa is not game of the Villa is on a tear. I mean, you
Damn.
could go Villa versus Brighton if you wanted to. I think
I'm not.
because they're higher up in the table, both of them. Wait. No. Hold on. Let me cook. Unless you want to go Wolves versus Nottingham.
I like that. Game of the week. Let's just surprise everybody.
No. Nah, game of the week is for sure. Actually, I'd be down to go Brighton versus Villa as game of the week.
Okay.
They're both 4th and 5th, and Newcastle and Tottenham are 12th and 13th.
Fair enough. Let's do it.
All right, but Newcastle, Tottenham, yeah.
Yes.
Tottenham are on a 3-game losing streak.
Jeez. And they've been losing pretty bad.
And Newcastle are just inconsistent.
They win one, lose one, win one, lose one, win one.
This sucks, bro. This actually sucks. What's let me see their record.
Tottenham's away record. They have 4 wins, 1 loss, 1 tie.
Oh no.
Yes. Newcastle's home record: 4 wins, 0 draws, 2 losses. So both fairly good.
This is a dumb take. I don't know why I'm thinking it. Tottenham win this game. I think Newcastle lose. It's just weird. And based off their form too, Newcastle's due for an L.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Spurs. Next one on Wednesday's games, we got Arsenal versus Brentford.
We don't gotta talk about this.
Yep, Arsenal.
Arsenal win.
Okay, next
If
one.
Arsenal lose this game, then it's begun. Then it's begun. Or if they draw this game, it's begun fully.
And then we got Brighton at home against Aston Villa.
Game of the week, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Villa, oh my days. 1, 2, 3, 4. A true 5-game win streak.
Although Villa's
Wow.
not good away though. They're 2 wins, 2 losses, and 2 draws.
Their last away game was against Leeds.
Oof.
And they won. They're not good away. I like that. I like that you pointed it out.
Brighton at home has never lost
This season,
this season.
Brighton is in great. 2 teams that are in great form. 2 teams that are in great form, yeah. I'm going to be risky. Give me the draw. Somebody's telling me Brighton's going to win, but give me the draw. 2 teams in great form usually ends up stalemate.
I'm going to go Brighton win.
That's going to be a determining factor next week. That's going to be a big determining factor in our points because we never really ever
disagree on those.
Yeah, disagree.
I have a feeling you have a home record like that. Although Villa's been on a tear. This might be a tie. I don't even know, bro. This can be tough.
Nah, stick with it. Stick with it. Marcus said Villa wins. Okay.
Good.
Next one.
Burnley at home against Crystal Palace. Give me Crystal Palace.
I want to pick Burnley, but damn,
Yeah, they're playing bad.
They're just not good enough. Oh man, I gotta go Palace.
All right, Palace it is. Next one.
Yeah, I'm not thinking about this, buddy.
Wolves and Nottingham.
I'm not thinking about this. It's
Why?
not. It's not close. It's not close. It's Nottingham. It's not close. They're in the table. They're close, but it's Nottingham. No, they're actually not close in the table. No, Wolves have 2 points. They might be the worst Prem team of all time.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
the worst
Nottingham.
one was at 10 points.
Yeah, I don't know if they even get 10, man.
Do Wolves win their first game?
No. Go ahead and pick them, please.
I kind of want to, not gonna lie.
Pick them.
No, we'll go Forest. I gotta be smart.
Nah, pick them. Back your team. Back your
Next
team
one.
with 2 points.
Next one we got is Leeds at home against Chelsea.
Doesn't matter, bro. Chelsea on a tear.
Yes.
As long as they don't get a red card.
Even if they do, they can still put up goals. Liverpool at home against Sunderland. Oh god. Another team.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go draw. I don't
Marcus
know.
Wolves upset. Give me the howl. Yes, sir.
No shot.
Damn.
Oh my gosh.
What do you got there?
I went draw. I don't know. I really don't know. Liverpool stink. Nottingham walked into Anfield last time and beat them 3-0. PSV walked into Anfield 4-1. Bro.
Their record at home is 4 wins, 2 losses. Liverpool and Sunderland's record at away 2 wins, 1 loss, 2 wins, 1 draw, 3 losses. Oof.
A Liverpool win would send them over Sunderland.
What?
A Liverpool win would send them over Sunderland.
Yeah.
This could also be a game of the week potential. You want to stick with Villa and Brighton, though, yeah?
We'll stick Villa and Brighton. What do you got with this? Draw?
I had to go draw. I really don't know. I can't tell. Where you going?
I'm going to go with Liverpool.
All right.
As much as it pains for me to say that because I don't really have faith in them.
And then
last one of the week.
God.
Thursday's game. Manchester United at home against West Ham. Give me Manchester United. Although this could be a game where West Ham just decides to play good and win.
Do we need this? Nottingham's going to win this week. Oh, we're going to lose. I know we're going to lose. We need this though, but United need it as well in order to keep themselves in the picture. They need it more than we do. We're like oh my god, West Ham are so bad.
And they have 1 win, 2 draws, and 3 losses away.
It's gonna be United, bro. This West Ham team is maybe Paqueta's on the field, maybe we play better, bro. I don't know.
You got United?
Yo, is Max Kilman still starting? Hold on. Oh no, he's not. Thank God. At least I can watch the games in peace now knowing that he's not playing. Did he
But
play
there
against
you go.
Bournemouth?
That's our week.
Yeah, I don't ever want to see Max Kilman touch pitch ever again. If you see Max Kilman touch pitch, guys, no, we already lost. Because he's playing with United. Can't stand Max Kilman.
But there we go. There's our week 14 Premier League predictions. Kind of risky ones. I wish we had more time to go over it, or think about it. Not really have to do it after we go over the predictions, but see how we go.
That Brighton game is gonna be the decider between us.
It is, but it's also going to be no one could get anything.
That's if what freaking Aston Villa wins.
Villa win, yeah.
Or imagine Sunderland. If Sunderland beat Liverpool, yuck, man.
Crazy. But there we go. And Marcus says Liverpool. He said Manchester United. A fool if you bet against Manchester United. There we go.
No, you're not. There's a time it was free money off of United.
Yeah. Mike said, what I say about those Giants? Think I seen on news something about mutant turtles fighting some ninjas in Times Square. Yeah.
Mike, you should come be the coach of the Giants.
It's no good. The Giants are only down by 23. Field goals.
Oh, wow.
Well, so you're saying there's a chance?
No. There's no chance. You got young hoes kicking the freaking the ground. At least the kicker's kicking the ball, bro.
Yeah, it's true. But Eric, got anything else you want to say before we wrap up?
Nah, man. That's all I got. That's all I had for today's podcast.
All right, guys. Ladies and gentlemen.
Anything else? Nah, yeah. I'll leave NBA alone for today.
They said took the Soto route by Devin. You were ass in the bullpen. Yeah, low key, not gonna lie. So see what happens. But without further ado, guys, thank you for listening to another episode of D&E Takeover. We appreciate you. Episode 401 is in the books. Check it off. If you haven't done already, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and share the show with everyone that you know. And also, quick little update: we are now 2 more subscribers up. We are at 258 subscribers, so we appreciate you. Helping us get up there. Almost rode to 260. So thank you very much. We love you. Thank you very much for listening to us. And Mike Thomas said, "Yeah, is it still 258? Is it still 258, Eric?
Yeah, it's 258.
Good. Mike Thomas said, yeah. He said, I do enough charity with the Special Olympics. I'm good. Fair enough, Mike Tomlin. Keep on doing that work.
So the Giants. I didn't see the Jets. I said the Giants.
But Eric, without further ado, thank you guys again. 258 is amazing. We can't wait. Road to 300. Hopefully, the December lucky stream.
Yo, if this was Odell Beckham Jr., he'd be like, yo, if they had $1 million, they wouldn't know what to do with it, man. It's so hard to manage $1 million.
300 subscribers, and we'll try to get Odell Beckham Jr. on the podcast to talk.
After that clip, nah, ain't no way.
Yeah. But guys, without further ado, thank you for listening to us as always. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you guys back on Wednesday, and unfortunately, December is here. So that does mean 24 days until Christmas, or 23 if you celebrate Christmas Eve. But it also means cold weather where we are, so we're not ready for that snow. But guys, 12 days of Christmas. Jay's waiting for 12 days of Christmas. Listen.
Oh no.
We'll see what we can do. We got a lot of I don't know if I can do that exactly, but we'll see.
That was hell last time. I'm not gonna. It was fun, but it was hell.
Yeah.
We gotta start planning for that ASAP.
I know. It might just be like a week before Christmas because I have finals that the 15th to the 19th. I can't afford doing.
David, no finals. No.
Study on the stream. Got it. Fair enough.
Yo, would you guys want to see a live study stream? I report sports while David studies.
That I don't think I could focus at all. That'd be painful. But guys, without further ado, it's been your boy David.
It's been your boy Eric.
And we're out, guys. We appreciate y'all. Thank you for listening to us. Hope you had a good time. We did. And we'll be back on Wednesday. So tune in. Peace.
Peace.